Good evening, our one loyal viewer. Hope that you're having a pleasant evening tonight. Welcome back to Monday Night Tales from the Yawning Portal. Word of warning, we're all feeling a bit goofy tonight.
Mainly the DM.
Mainly the DM, but it's going to be a fun one. Last session, our folks blew up some harmless firebugs.
Azar.
Fireball. We didn't do that.
Level 3 fireball, some harmless firebugs.
Yeah. The ones I didn't kill.
For what?
He was rolling 8 dice for damage. They have 4 health. His minimum damage insta-kills them. With no resurrection.
Yep.
So,
What we got to deal with here, ladies and gentlemen? Someone that's more of a murder hobo than me.
Whoa, I don't think that can be said yet.
so. After that, the folks went upstairs, triggered a Indiana Jones style trap.
Again, I think that was him too.
Fought something that initially looked like a beholder, but turned out to be nothing but a skin
Yes,
bag
that-
full of gas.
That was Azar, yeah, that was Azar.
That was his ass as
Skin
well.
bag full of gas.
Just killing things for the sake of it.
And then returned to a small room where 2 preserved bodies were kept and woke them up, and they turned to be martial arts masters and beat the crap out of you all. Well,
guess
Azarth for a bit.
Can we guess who it was? Everyone?
And now we end having just defeated the 2 martial arts masters
I feel like Azaf might need a cuddle.
with the players in this room. There's various items in the room that people are going to investigate, and there are 2 doors, one on either side of the room.
Azarth got the wand. And
Azarth got the one. I can't remember the other item. Let me just get back to the
the
dungeon.
necklace or something. I think you Eldritch Blast and grabbed it. You murdered. I think Altman got the necklace or something.
Yes,
Yes.
Altman
He
snuck
did
the
like an
amulet.
awesome kill at the end of it.
22. Oh, lovely. The ivory wand. Right, so the wand that Azarth was so desperate to get is actually a folded ivory courtesan's fan.
Not worth any, just worth gold.
Worth 50 gold pieces.
Right. Chucks it to. It'll chuck it to Altman if it's not worth anything.
The amulet that Altman snuck is worth 100 gold pieces. And amongst the 2 bodies, there was also a very fancy platinum bracelet worth over 250 gold.
Any of it magical.
Nothing registering magical, nothing making anyone go. "Arr."
So I guess
Oh,
all the goes
cursing them and anything.
to all the goes to the bag of holding to Altman, I guess. So that's what.
400 gold pieces into the bag for Altman. 2 doors, either side of the room. The wisps are each hovering in front of one of the doors.
Which one we want, guys?
Just me.
Yeah.
That one?
We're closest to the south door, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, who's going to open the door?
Tell
Tell
go
Cook.
first as usual. Does the wisp
So-
move out the way or?
The wisp goes through the door.
Okay.
Tell Cook. You open the door, put your hand on the handle, and this is a stone door,
Yeah.
but it has a large metal handle in the middle of it. Large metal handle and 2 large bronze circles depicting various symbols, about head height.
Yeah.
When you touch the handle, the circles, the patterns focus into eyes,
Whoa.
and the door goes, "Oi, get off!"
Oh, sorry there. Sorry. Didn't realise I was sending in door.
From the other side of the room, you hear, "Bert, what's happening?"
I'm assuming that's the other door talking.
You know, I've got bad vision. I haven't got my reading glasses on. Yeah, both doors appear to be sentient and talking.
Do I see any door-sized glasses on the floor?
Door-sized no door-sized glasses on the floor.
So one's Bert. What's your name, door? Other door? South door?
Me
Yeah.
and Will.
It'd be easier for
Will
us
and
to
Bert.
watch you speak.
Will and Bert.
Will it? Yeah. Okay.
I tried to charge that, apparently I haven't charged it.
I don't know what to do with talking doors. Okay, Will. Are we allowed to go through?
Right.
the
Let me
entrance?
put some markers on so you know which door's which.
So that's Will and that's Bert, right?
Will has got the red,
Cheese with cheese.
Yep, can't be a bit of cheese with cheese. Oh, I don't
and
need-
Bert has got the blue.
Bert's got the blue.
It does need
So
it.
Bert is blue, and Will is red.
Okay.
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 So we're talking to Bert
Okay.
right now then.
Yeah.
Okay, Bert.
Oh wait,
They look incredible.
What?
Yeah.
you son of a bitch.
Presentation as well.
The burger was excellent.
That looks so good.
No, I'm not going to stay. I'm going to see if everyone else figures it out.
So
They
do you
figure it
want,
out.
do you want
It's going to be the thing from Labyrinth, isn't it?
No, no, it's not.
No, shut the fuck up.
I can't
However,
remember the answer to that.
the other thing that happens is with a
She gets
creak,
it wrong.
Yeah.
Does she?
with a creak that sounds almost like a yawn. The double doors that you came through swing shut.
Oh, for God's sake. Yep.
You see Bert go, oh, Tom's awake. Tom's awake.
What?
Tom the door.
The double doors in green are apparently called Tom. You've got Will, Bert, and Tom.
Very respectable name.
A bit disappointed none of the else of you are Tolkien fans, but okay.
I'm talking from, but I still don't click on it.
It's trolls in The Hobbit.
I
They're
didn't know
called
their names.
Will, Bert, and
I
Tom.
did not know their
Are
names.
they?
Yeah.
I did not know their
right,
names.
Yeah.
At least I think they're called Will, Bert. I know there's
And
Bert
you
and
say
Tom,
you're a
but
Tolkien
I'm pretty
fan.
sure the third one's Bill, William, something like that. So,
Read a lot of fantasy stuff, okay.
so yeah, there's,
It all blurs into one.
the three doors are sentient and are currently locked.
Okay, Bert. I need to level with you. We need to go through you, Bert.
We need to enter you.
I need
need
to
to
go
what?
through. I need to go through your entrance, Bert.
At least Barbie did it first.
What do doors even eat?
I'm not letting you lot through. One of you lot aren't right.
Ooh,
Whoa,
which
whoa,
one?
whoa. That's just.
I'm not letting something as wrong as you lot through.
I think.
To which Will says, Bert's always being dramatic. He lies about everything.
Oh,
You asshole on this.
Hang on, let me,
It's not it. Fucking is.
let me get a piece of paper and a pen.
Let me
Half
remember
paper.
this.
Telcook's not smart enough for this, neither am I.
Yeah, Chert is, but sadly I'm not.
Well, actually, I'm quite intelligent, so
I have heard the answer to the truth and lie riddle. I've
Yeah.
heard the answer to that several times, and I can never remember it.
So,
Yeah.
I kind
Okay.
of remember it, but you have to ask.
That's
You ask one of them what the
What
other
the
would
other
say
one would say.
if you asked.
Yeah.
But I can never remember. But that might not be what this is.
The
It
fact that
depends
you
how
said
lazy
that,
I'm feeling.
yeah, beats this
Depends
probably
if you
not.
can remember.
Because I can remember the right answer.
Okay, so.
And there's three of them, not two of
So
them. So
Will says Bert lies,
Will is saying that Bert is lying and always dramatic.
but Will could be lying.
Well, actually, no one's actually said that Will tells the truth either.
That's saying Will could be lying as well.
She said Will could be lying as well.
Chert will turn around to Tom and go, Tom, what's the score here with Will and Bert?
Oh, these are my little brothers. I'm the oldest one. I was here first. These are my brothers, Will and Bert. They're annoying. They always bicker with each other. Twins, these two. They always bicker with each other. But to give them credit, Bert's always been good at seeing the truth of the matter.
I did
Decisions are made, and decisions are not going to be regretted.
It's just the same sort of
Okie
stuff.
dokie.
Mix it up. I basically said it.
Alright, so Will says that Bert lies.
Will says that Bert lies, but Tom
Tom
says that
says
Bert
that
always
sees
sees the
the
truth.
truth.
The good morning baby.
So Chert will then toddle over to Bert and say, Bert, what's going on here? How do the three of you work?
I don't know what you mean. I'm a door. But I've been told to only let through people who are truthful to themselves, and I can see that at least one of you is not right.
Which one?
Which one? Because
Huzzah.
I'm definitely a rock gnome.
Oh, I'm sorry, but all I get is a vibe. There's a vibe in this room of a fake. Right. Out of character.
Oh, have we got another doppelganger?
One of you, who knows who they are, I have been messaging this week, and we've been working this out since last week.
It'd be awkward if it was Matthew.
Because, well, it's not. If it was Matthew, I wouldn't have done it. If it was Azarth, I wouldn't have done it.
Stop! You don't want to give it away because you might give it. They're like, oh, well, if it isn't that person, it isn't me. That narrows it down to so. That's not.
That point.
It could be Matthew.
But yeah, one of
It's
you.
not me.
To quote a pop culture craze, one of you is an imposter,
Ooh.
and that person knows who it is because we've been talking about this all week.
There's an imposter among.
There is an imposter
Dun, dun, dun.
among us.
Not sponsored, but
Do you
okay.
think If I click my garage door thing, it'll open.
How far away is it?
Someone said a tap on at that point. I was like, the back wall disappeared. Okay, so one of us is a.
Now I know I've got
Rowan.
bad history with being a not what I see, but I
You
swear.
guys have to work it out.
I know I've got bad history with this, guys. I know.
I have.
So the door itself, is it pushable? Like, is it just?
You mean
shut?
how would it open if it was locked? Or what?
Yeah. So is it sort of if individually if we went to go through, would it let us through, or is it that it's just shut because one of us is a bad guy?
Bert says he will not let you through until you've worked out who the bad guy is.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So.
And like I said, I've been preparing with this person all week so that they would do their best acting here.
Okay, so one of us is incorrect, or
Well,
imposter.
incorrect is a very good way. Yeah, that's how Bert would describe it. One of you is incorrect.
Can we ask questions of our past?
You can ask. You don't know whether the doors will tell the truth or not.
No, I mean
but
asking,
you can ask.
asking each other.
You can.
I was going to say, is it, can I do like a
players
perception?
ask each other
Would it be
something.
perception or something like that? Just to see if there's anything that we notice that might be different about someone?
You can roll, but I need to know exactly what you're looking for.
Should we all
Can I
stand in
look
a
for anyone
circle
that's-
and look to our right?
Can I look to see if anyone's like nervous?
You can if you would like to,
Inside
but
check?
literally it will be one of your players here. So if the player isn't nervous, I'm going to say
Ah,
no.
fuck. What about Azarth? How is he doing?
Azarth is looking baffled, like what?
Okay.
Right, everyone hand me your phone and see your messages. Just trying to think if
Trying to figure out how to do this.
Ooh. Could I try and intimidate each member of the party? One by
See, I'm
one?
sat here thinking,
You
I've
can,
been
but
chatting
again,
to man all
you have
week.
to work
I
it out
can't-
with the actual
I don't
IRL
think
player.
so.
I just don't quite scary apparently.
You could try and intimidate them.
I could try and
but
intimidate.
if the real life player is not looking nervous, I'm going to say that
That's
their
not
card
fair.
doesn't
That's not
because
fair. 'Cause it's different.
I can't be
I d-
intimidating
yeah.
to real people.
Like,
I'll get
me-
sued.
Me
I
compared to
have the ability.
me compared to a giant 400-pound turtle is a bit different.
Yeah, but you can ask each other questions.
Max, get the bat.
Ask-
You
I'd
can,
like- can-
How
I'd
can you
like
find
to-
this out?
wildly accuse each other.
I'd like to ask the door.
Yes.
Is it a physical reason that they're different?
No, on the inside they aren't
They're just
what they're
not
supposed to be.
right. So they
The
look.
door will answer
they
questions
look
if
exactly.
you guys want to hint, but you have to decide whether or not you believe it.
So they look exactly like.
So the other door, will the other door let us through?
Will. The other door will not let you through either. He says, no, Bert says you're not allowed through. I'm not very good at seeing much, me, but
Tom, how about you? Are you gonna
Bert
let,
says
Yeah,
no,
well-
you're not going through.
Tom, how about you? You gonna let us out? You let us in?
Oh, I'm too tired for this. It's been a long time since I've had a conversation with anyone.
What would wake you up, Tom? Bit of water?
On the door.
You want me to
Sort of runs off.
You want me to touch your knobs? I don't
I
know.
mean, I'll be wet for a little bit, but it's.
I'd just be wet and sleepy.
There's jokes there, but I can't
We're
say
playing with the door's
it's
knobs, turn it on? I don't know.
To make it harder
Oh.
to open.
Ooh.
Wee.
I've just remembered about one of the special powers I've got that I completely forgot about in the
Go on.
last fight. It's not doesn't
It's
relate to this,
irrelevant
but
now,
yeah,
but
it was just it's Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet, which allows me to reanimate the recently deceased and get them to attack their foe, which would have been kind of good in a situation where there's two things fighting and we killed one first.
Yeah, you're right.
Moving swiftly on. Okay, so I'm going to ask the door.
What if
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with any of us and DM's just fucking with us?
I mean, that could
If
be happening.
I almost said Teal.
I have
I'm
answers.
changing your name.
If you get to the point where you accuse somebody,
It's not
I can
funny.
answer.
Oh, okay.
No, it's still.
Oh, wow.
I was like, Teal? What?
But you have to accuse them and you have to give me actual credible reason why you're accusing somebody. Go on.
How? Right. First of all, with the door guy,
Yeah.
we're stuck in the room. So how do we get rid of the? What do you want us to do to the person that isn't right? Do we need to kill them or?
Well, once
Expose them?
Just
their deception is pointed out, I will be able to bar them entry one way
Okay.
or another. You'll be able to pass through one at a time.
Once we identify who the
Yeah,
person
once you
is, the
identify
rest
which
of
one
us
of
can
you
go
it is,
through.
Bert says he can stop them going through.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Stuck here.
what if
It's a Zaf.
How do we all meet?
what if
That's
we
how he's playing it. So
What if we all go
He
to
looks
one
nervous
end of the
when he
room
uses that.
Yeah.
and we send one person to talk to Will
Yeah.
and see if Will will let that one person through while everyone else stays safely away from the door on the other side of the room?
It's Bert is the one judging you.
Sorry,
the
Bert.
blue one nearest you.
Alright, blue one. Okay, so if everyone else goes to the north,
Goes and stands by Will.
and one by one we'll go in front of Bert and see if that
First,
works.
they went open the door until we figure it out.
Yeah, he's already said.
He's already said
Neither of
we
them will open the door.
Okay.
How do we all meet? Ask each of us, how do we meet?
I can't remember, and I was there. I'd have to watch it back.
Okay. Sid, not Sid. Gary, how do we meet?
I don't remember either.
You guys are used. I don't know if this is suspicious or just you guys forgot.
In a bar?
I'm gonna be
Were we
honest.
in the bar when we met?
Who was
We
with
went
us?
to the bar.
Who was
I
with
can't
us?
remember why we got
Who was
together.
with us at the start? Who is here now?
Ooh, I know. I can't remember who has one, though. That's the problem. Show me your apple.
Apple on apple.
Show me your apple.
I don't know if we had one. I don't know who.
Shut up, dickhead. It's a test. Fuck's sake.
But they said it's not physical. They said it's internal. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
Yes,
the
but
physical
he
thing
won't
would be
know.
Oh yeah.
memory of whether or not it is a thing.
Sorry.
Show me your apple.
Apple?
Your apple.
I genuinely don't know. Sorry. I genuinely don't know. What
See, how does this help if we don't remember who had the apple?
That's the problem.
Two major bits of information that Garion didn't remember, though.
I know.
Yes, but the,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
the difference is the player has a really shit.
Yeah, that's what if it was anyone else than Sid, I'd be like, it's this guy. This guy is definitely it.
Who was with us at the start that's no longer here?
JM's character.
What was his name?
I don't fucking know.
Neither
race
do
was
I.
What race was
Wolf.
So, you've got for your options.
I've investigated this guy, but I'm not convinced. So I'm
it? Yeah, same.
For your options, you've got the forgetful elephant.
Oh yeah, never even thought of that.
How do we meet?
You've got the bloodthirsty wizard who's no
Sure.
longer bloodthirsty.
You know when we were in that cave? No, that's the wrong campaign. Sorry, that was my campaign that I did. That was a different
You've
adventure.
got the
altogether.
bloodthirsty wizard, bloodthirsty warlock who's no longer bloodthirsty. The forgetful elephant. The gnome who appeared out of nowhere and was just accepted into the party.
Yeah.
And the barbarian turtle who has already been a doppelganger once.
Fuck.
And seems to have all this knowledge of the place that no one else remembers.
It's the gnome.
Whoa.
I'm just saying because it came from nowhere.
Sure, how do we meet?
It appeared.
I'm gonna say Sid
I
because
fell
he did the
into,
shifty eye thing
you're
when
gonna
I asked
say
him
Sid.
about it.
I fell
So
into
you
a
think
match
me and Sid have been texting this week?
in the middle of
Yeah.
one of your
Yeah.
battles.
Yeah.
I'm just checking
And then
in
you
case I've
remember
forgotten
And then I
about it.
remembered.
Sid's like, it could be me. I don't know.
We've been mates for ages.
Sid.
He made shifty eyes. Oh, does he not know? Oh, does he know?
Yeah. Oh, I better not.
Oh, it's like Cluedo.
We ain't looking.
Yeah.
I'm eating food, but I ain't looking cool.
That tells you who you are.
Yes. Cool.
There's also the possibility that in character the person doesn't know they're a fake.
Beg your
Son
pardon?
of a bitch. He did shifty eyes though. He did do shifty eyes.
Chert is going to pull out his
I
lute
did
and
thinking
start
eyes.
playing a
There's a
song.
difference. I was genuinely
Okay,
thinking.
that's suspicious.
No, that's a D12.
It's an average song.
Oh, that's a D20.
It's perfectly fine.
No, that's a D12.
It's like 12.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
rolled the wrong
12.
dice.
It is
Yeah.
12. It's the wrong
Need the
dice.
red one.
Sorry.
Red one over there. Look.
Suspicious.
It is suspicious. Sorry.
He rolled the wrong dice. He wouldn't know.
It's a slightly below average song.
What's your performance like?
It's
Well, for someone who's supposedly a performer, that's not a good performance.
yeah. It's not great. There's
Sure, we've not heard many great songs from you. We had a natural one last time that was awful.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's a lot better than the
And
last
yet,
one.
and yet, like the first time he performed a song for you, it was like a 19. That was really good.
Yeah.
And now they're shit.
Only since we started coming in this too. I don't like that I'm doubting everyone now.
This feels like the thing all over again.
you
Can I just kill everyone?
could attack
You
somebody.
could try.
You're allowed to do what you want to do.
No, let's think. What would give me?
Would their blood be different? Just.
Are
you
you
know.
asking the door?
I think he said it was a
fine.
mental thing, didn't he? Not an external thing. So it's
He said internal. That could mean blood.
It's a fair point. Fair question.
Okay.
Yeah, if you were to apply electricity to their blood, it would jump off.
Problem is, I don't
the
know
screen
what
now.
I have to pick someone for that to work as well. Okay, so I'm going to ask the little fella.
A little fella. Oh, and 3 Irish lads that came to work on
I'm
my
assuming Jurek isn't counted.
3 fellas.
Oh, yes, I know.
Alright.
Who has the wand?
Which one?
I'm asking him who has the wand.
Who has the wand, Chert?
You do.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
No one else will understand the question or the context, but
Yeah. I didn't
Cool.
actually remember.
What was? I'll ask another question. What was the final thing we fought in the orc place?
in the
The
old
previous
place.
one, the 43.
That's like,
Yeah.
In the forge. In the
I like the
forge.
fact that none of us can remember any information, so it could literally
None of us
be
have ever
anyone.
taken notes. Usually I take notes. Usually I take notes of this campaign, but my dude's an intelligence 9 total, so I was like, I'm not going to take notes.
It was a blue dragon.
I think it was
Was
a
it?
black dragon, wasn't it?
No, it's definitely a blue dragon. It came out of the water. It was blue. Wasn't it blue? I'm sure it was blue.
I'm not confirming nor denying.
Pretty
here.
confident it was black. So I
Wait a
thought
second,
it
I've got
was blue,
the
but blue's
illusion.
lightning, which wouldn't make sense for what?
Well, put it this way: if you asked the American police, would they have shot him?
Jesus. We're alive!
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
What's the
what
answer? Statistically speaking, they'll shoot anything.
Fair enough.
Just trying to think of a one-word command that would make people.
Truth.
I was thinking that, but then
You
if
have to
the,
pick- don't you have to
if the
pick who it is?
individual, yeah, I will do, yeah. But
The
I
individual
can use
doesn't
it
know.
on everyone. But
Although I just realised it depends on when you got into the.
also,
I don't like this campaign anymore. It's bullshit.
it could,
I'm more suspicious of Chert now because I'm pretty sure it was a black dragon.
even if I cast,
That's the problem. I can't remember.
even if I cast
That was a
command,
water dragon, so that kind of makes sense. And the fact that he
Well, he's
knows
like-
it was a dragon,
I swear it was black.
if the character,
but then was he still charmed from when that lady had him in the bookstore?
Neither my brain or Telcook's brain is big enough for this.
Okay, Chert thinks. Chert might have an idea.
so if I cast command, the problem is if the character doesn't know that they're an imposter, that won't make any
I
difference.
think there was the possibility the character might not know the
No, I know,
the
but
player
I'm thinking
will,
it's.
How do we know
the
that?
character might not.
But you might not know. You might be an imposter. How would that change it?
Well,
That wouldn't change the spell.
I already know I'm not.
Yeah, but you would say that.
I'm a paper carrying non-fake. I've got my papers. It's like being double jobbed.
So the dodgy
Shit,
turtle.
The dodgy turtle.
Why am I dodgy?
Because you've already been a doppelganger, so you are
I agree. I agree.
susceptible
I
to
agree.
being taken over.
I'm an
but
idiot.
also,
I
Azarth
agree.
is still in the group, isn't he?
Azarth is still here.
So-
Azarth is playable, and I'll say
I can play
can point
anything.
fingers at him. Telcook can answer for Azarth.
Well,
Azarth's been very, very bloodlusty, and I did say at the very start I think he needs a cuddle. And he's not really reacting to anything we're saying.
he has activated a lot of traps.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
But
He's
then again,
activated a lot of traps. Did
you've
you
all
just say
activated
he's
a lot of
activated
traps.
This is Telcook.
It was
Shit.
Telcook. Telcook.
You're actually accusing Telcook. Bear in mind, you're right with Azarth. Azarth has been very lackadaisical the last session, and
Then super aggressive.
also disappeared a lot before the rest of you teleported and turned up in the same space as you all without going through the door.
Yeah, it's Azarth.
did he not go through the door? Oh yeah,
No.
he didn't, did he?
He
He's
disappeared
been
again,
before.
exactly,
For the
because that was
entire thing, yeah.
that was the last time Matt wasn't here.
Shall we charm us off and see what happens?
Let's
Charm
just say it
Ooh,
was
yeah.
Azarth.
You
can I
can
intimidate him?
you
Because
can
I've got like
tell the door.
fairly
Just tell the
Yeah,
door
we'll
that
just
we
tell
think
the
it's
door.
Azar because
Yeah.
of that reasoning.
I guess we can't really ask as well the question. So yeah, go on then. We think because
He disappeared
he
before.
disappeared and reappeared that it may be Azar, but he doesn't seem to be answering any of our questions
Okay.
either. Is it Azar?
I'm going to give this to Cook.
It's Telcook, another.
Let's try the door.
And this is for us off, 'cause I've got his stats.
For Azar, because he's running Azar for now.
Okay.
So.
Gonna watch it open. Yeah, good.
I'll go and try the door.
Do I keep it? Do you need it? Or-
Keep it. You can tell people what's on it, but whether they believe you or not is up to them.
Okay, Azar's good. I'm good, guys. This is from Azar.
I'm so now.
Let's go try the door.
I'm so convinced it's Telbrook. Because it wasn't a
Oh,
black
you're
dragon.
acting tonight, it's brilliant.
It wasn't a black dragon. It was a blue dragon.
I'm sure it was black.
I know you are, and that's why I think it's you. Chert is gonna stroll up to the door and say,
You think it's Tell Cook?
"I believe that the imposter is Telcook."
Hang on. Make sure I
Didn't
get the
show
right
me
one.
an apple.
Garion or
Double did
Where did we get the apple from?
the tree.
Oh,
right. So
can't
if that's not the
remember.
right one,
You
I need to
remember the
send
name of
you
how many apples were there?
this one.
3. No, there was 5, but we gave 2 to Direct.
Tell Cook.
Could it be direct?
Oh,
Oh
yes.
shit, yeah, there's Direct in the other
No,
fella.
Direct is in the party, yeah.
That'd be weird.
Told you guys
if
were good.
you messaging yourself.
Yeah, no, I
That's
was
a double
messaging
bluff.
somebody.
That was a weird, unnecessary double bluff.
However, it brings your accusable parties to Altman and Churtlin.
Which was it though?
Why is no one accusing
Providing
me?
you believe, providing you believe,
All 3 that have been accused so far.
Gary
so
and Telcook and Azar all got
What?
the not a fakeness.
how did the door react?
The door stayed closed.
It's not said anything though. God damn it, Bert. You've got time to go sour on us.
And we've tried the door for each.
You're what? Sorry, Garion?
We've tried the door between each accusation. haven't we?
Yeah.
And it. Did you say it needs a valid reason? Why
Yeah,
you're saying that? We can't just go.
You need to
we think
convince
it's
me.
him and then try the
You
door.
need to convince me, the DM, why you think it's that person.
Okay.
If I feel your argument is convincing enough, it will be enough for the door to believe, and you'll try it.
Do you, just out of curiosity, after this, do you remember if it was a blue or a black dragon?
I will tell you after this
Okay, that's fine.
conversation.
It's annoying me. It's annoying me, that's all.
Okay. My problem is I'm remembering 3 campaigns at the moment. My brain isn't right.
They're merging together.
I'm like this. No, that wasn't this campaign.
Even better.
Is
So-
it me?
Why you ask that?
Is it me? I mean, I get a lot of messages. I
How
may
many
have missed
people?
out.
How many people have you killed?
Quite a lot. No, you said people. No, I haven't killed any people.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Just because they're goblins doesn't mean they're not people.
By definition, it does. Yes, it does.
No, they're still people.
How,
People are humans.
sorry, did you ask House Painter House Painter Altman if he killed anybody? Paint your house and I won't use any paint.
How many civilizations have we killed, Altman?
Civilizations is a stretch. There's a small group
Societies,
of
then.
and some monkeys and some orcs.
Zombies and troglodytes. Skeletons. And about 15
Yeah,
rooms
but
of
I've
things that you
always
killed.
killed. Oh no, I see. Yeah, actually no, because I've killed lots of people and then been like, no, let's not kill the bugs. I like the bugs. Is that?
Chert strolls up to the door and says, "I'm going to complain. It's me. I'll stay in this room, but can you let everyone else through, please?"
Okay, so Churtlin is admitting to it.
Yeah.
Even
Saying, "I'm going to complain. It's me. Let these people through, and I'll stay in this room."
What's everybody else doing?
Trying the door.
Getting ready to go through the door.
Okay, who's going through first?
No, it's definitely Teal.
Total will go first.
Telcook will go first.
No, change your name. It's Teal now.
Teal, is it?
Teal.
Teal.
Churtlin is going to stand by
Teal's
the door.
much
with me.
cooler than Talcock.
Can't believe Churtlin just gave the game away.
I don't believe him though.
That's for you.
Oh, was it actually?
Altman.
Was it actually Teal?
The door opens.
Oh,
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
I'm confused.
to give
Do
me
you know-
Is that for me accusing myself?
Yeah.
Do you know it was you?
That's good to know.
I
It's been a long week.
wish I could say something that made sense, but I don't think I can because I don't really know what I'm doing. I couldn't think what else to do.
Do you know it was you?
Is it me?
The door's just open, so I'm assuming as much.
The door?
So the door opens
So we've
weirdly.
accused you, we've accused me, we've accused the Tsar.
And then Chert accused himself, and then
I accuse myself.
The door opens strangely, but beneath there's a handle in the central. There's the two eyes, the bronze discs. There's a line of bronze in the middle, and the line of bronze is like Star Trek doors
Did you
up
pick
and
something
down
up?
as you go in. The corridor beyond is dark. And tell Cook, you're going through first, yeah?
It swallows you hard.
Num num.
Sweet.
As you are fed to a blue dragon.
You step
So-
into the door,
You should have paid
It
attention.
was blue!
and I want you to give me
Oh.
a dexterity save
Wonderful.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Oh, I see. So
I get
what's-
advantage for traps, so does that balance out?
No, it's not a trap. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
You're also willingly going into it.
True. I'm disadvantaged.
Presuming that something here then is either he is the imposter,
Find
or
out.
because he's ruined
Oh, son.
the game.
That would be 0. Oh, wait, no.
What?
4, sorry. 4.
4.
I'm a positive 2, not negative 2. I'm not. Like, I rolled a 2, and I
Sweet.
get plus 2. I'm not.
As you step through the door,
Yep.
the bronze line that denotes the top and the bottom of the door changes. Something that looks entirely like teeth slams shut on you.
Ah!
Did you just walk into a giant mimic? Because that's totally my thing. You stole it.
And as the door changes shape
Oh, fuck.
to reveal itself to be a mimic,
You son of a
behind
bitch.
you, the opposite door goes, I thought that'd never work, Bert, and also changes shape, as does the double doors, Tom.
Oh!
You walked into a mimic's mouth.
How was I meant to know?
Even Sid didn't walk into his mouth.
How was I meant to know it was a mimic? It's the
Although
point of a mimic, you don't meant to
in
know.
your
Full disclosure,
defense, I did
full
this-
disclosure, I haven't been talking to anyone this week, and all the notes said not a fake.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Hey, I like the way that was it me?
I was like, when you said that Chert spoiled it, I was like, what? Did he just give himself away? I told you he said he messaged us, he was just fucking with us.
Well done, sir.
Oh, man alive.
I was sat here and I'm like, can I do
So we're
this?
fighting 2 mimics.
Because I'm actually
and
being
Tell
half
Cook
of
is
this,
inside
can I
one.
do it?
Oh, 3 minutes. Until Cook is inside one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, okay, well, here we go then. Let's go.
1 second.
Buddy.
So I'm going to need initiative
assuming
rolls
yeah.
from everybody.
I'm assuming this is an initiative needed.
Absolutely. I'm just giving them actual hit points.
Fucking awful.
That was aggressive. Ooh, that's good. I'll take that. Plus 1, 18.
11 for.
Let me get myself a drink.
6 for Toby.
11 Chert, 6 for Telcook.
Yeah, and then 16 for Azar.
Garion,
18.
18. Garion's on it today.
Unusual for the big.
Is that the highest initiative we've got?
I think so. I mean, it's only 2 off maximum I could get.
I'm pretty sure
No,
that's
1
the.
off maximum.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time you got above 10.
It's 1 above maximum I can get because of my mind. I've got a -1 to initiative.
Minus 1 to dex.
Woo! Woo boy.
Oh, that was
Oh, good lord.
good on what?
Oh.
Evil at top. Did you get 18 as well?
Easy.
So mine's 18, well, 17.9.
What? 18. What?
No, I'm -1, so I'm. What is it you use for your point again? Your dex modifier, isn't it?
You've only thrown, by the way.
Okay.
I
I didn't realise you had a -1. Mine's plus 1, if that helps. So I go first.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Won't let me move them.
Using twice and that. That's it now. Let's roll the 17 twice.
I mean, you were trying to balance it on there, but.
No, I'd already done that. I just didn't look as cool as
Okay,
his
I'm coming to
nose.
attack.
His nose fell off.
Who's the one that's going to attack me? I wonder who's going to attack.
Well, Churlin
Gets chewed.
is too far away, so it's not Churlin. Rather than Garion. First one's attacking Garion for
Did mimic
16.
move?
No.
These ones do.
Alright, so look, come in. Yeah. I was like, because they're a door, I was wondering if they just sort of stay
Do
there.
they no longer look like doors, or are they still
I missed.
door shaped?
Okay. The one on Azarth on an 18.
Yeah.
Azarth takes 7 piercing damage, followed by 4 acid damage, for 11 in total.
So thing is looking rough already. It's not.
And then the one that has a turtle in its mouth. D&D gives me weird sentences.
I know. Things you thought you'd never say. Try having kids.
24.
Yeah.
To
Have
hit.
to tell Dylan
Don't
to
lick
stop-
the cat.
Surprisingly, that hit.
Stop struggling the customers. and
Another
just let
7
them pay.
damage plus 4 acid damage for 11 in total.
That's fine. That's fine.
Altman, you're next.
Attacked or going?
Your turn.
Okay, so wow, they got close.
Are they still door shaped or?
They're vaguely rectangular, but they look more like
Is
vague
everyone
human
who's
shapes.
hurting the most?
Azar is
Azar.
rough.
I'm gonna
yeah.
grab Azar
Mm.
and I'm gonna jump to the far end of the room with him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
With your thunderous thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a jump to the left.
Yep. Sorry. So if the 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. So if basically everyone else could do a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saves for y'all, please.
Oh, that's not gone well. I've got 4.
17
me too.
17 for Telcook.
Telcook's alright. The rest of you will take 22 damage.
1 is an 18.
So I take 11, right?
1 is a natural 1. So
I
it's
chase
double
a
damage.
7, but I'm guessing
So
that's
44 damage.
44 damage?
Is it on a Constitution?
I'm going to see if I've got any better tokens. Hang on.
So
Well,
half
they
damage,
take
half damage is
damage,
11, right?
Half damage is 11.
Okay.
22 for you two, unfortunately. Sorry, guys.
alright.
And
That would've downed
44
Azar,
for that
so-
one that failed.
Ah, I have actual.
11 damage would have downed Azar. So.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that con save?
I think if you click on it,
That's when inspiration.
Oh, I have to
can be
drag it
used.
from, no, drag it from
I
there.
have to purchase it, apparently.
Do you? What is it? Okay.
$4.99.
It should be linked up to my paper. What did that say? 200? I thought it said 600. What does that do? Oh,
My eyes. I will close my eyes. That's why I'm not offended by our passwords. Password 1. Google password.
Oh, no, wait.
Interesting ceiling match.
I'm not looking at the ceiling, I'm looking at my hand.
Just over just.
And then log in. My thigh, but thank you.
Ugh.
Get some mimics.
Ooh.
So if you click on it, it should come up on the screen.
Should. Why is this computer so slow?
Because it's the old.
I've just
computer
sold loads
days.
of stuff. I don't.
Don't worry about it.
You stole nothing.
I feel like it did. Sure, I theoretically want to drag it across onto the map.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Did you know?
What happens if you right click on it? Yeah.
Alright, paid for it, so why is it there?
Story of my life.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Do you know what? Maybe I have to reload the game. For now, I'm just going to nick something from the web. Nah.
You killed 2 of the players.
Woohoo! How are the nicks?
No, we're down to 1. The battle goes well.
I've killed everyone. I was going to say, what did the other one roll?
118, 111, and 1-1.
Alright, okay. So
What's the hell?
that was a fairly effective move.
That's actually worked out quite well.
I'm sorry that you guys got caught up with him. I've removed the guy that's gonna die from the fight.
Yeah,
He would have downed no matter what. Even if he made the save.
Right, there they are.
Okay.
Better mimics. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Okay, Bear Grylls, Jesus.
It's Bear Grylls' porn career. Oh god.
I think I'm uncomfortable for some reason.
We need to sleep before Monday.
Hi there, I'm Bear Grylls. I'm out here in the wilderness to show you that truly anything can be a dildo if you're brave enough. Today, I'm in New Mexico and this is a cactus.
Okay, enough of that. Jesus Christ. Whose turn is it?
Basically. It's still my go, I believe.
Well, you teleported out and did some damage. Did you do
Yeah.
damage to all your friends?
Yes.
I did damage to all my friends.
If it's not your turn anymore, it's Gary and then.
I was just wondering, are the older mimics
They're
looking
still alive.
healthy?
Well, they're mimics. They look like weird tentacle things.
No, I'll just check it.
They look like alive weird tentacle things.
Nothing died, is what I'm saying.
This week on Bear Grylls'
The
sixth
gnome's dead.
decade, I travelled to the Arctic and we upset a narwhal.
Enough's enough, Matt. We're live, for God's sake, Matt. We're live.
Set an hour.
He was using everything as a dildo, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, you
no.
got it.
That's what I mean.
I thought you
I
were
got the
genuinely
joke.
questioning.
Upset and narwhal.
I was upset that I
Oh
was
my
having
God.
to explain it. I thought I'm glad I
So,
wasn't.
do I know which one took which damage?
No.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm far away there. Yeah, it's not anyone. I was gonna put Hunter's Mark on someone, but it's fine.
Sure thing. So, Garion,
Yeah, excuse me.
Excuse my head. That's
I'm gonna touch the one that's in front of me.
ooh,
Alright,
with
Grylls.
sorry, there's all
I
the
didn't
Bear
flick
Grylls
through
got
this.
you a bit.
Where are you touching the door on the snobs?
With a 21 to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
Ooh, that was a good roll.
10, 12, 16,
18.
Matt,
24,
would I have taken damage when I got bit originally?
30.
Yeah,
From the
Oh,
trap?
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
30
Tell me
damage.
that damage, I don't know.
14. Sorry, how much?
30 damage.
Yeah, that hurts it. A
And
lot.
enough to kill it or not?
Not quite.
Right, in that case, I'm going
But
to
it isn't
also
looking
use
happy.
War Priest
For a bonus
For a
attack, seeing
bonus
as you made an attack,
attack
with your... Yeah,
with my hammer.
I'm happy to allow it.
And I miss. I'm pretty confident with an 11.
You do, yes.
I like the way you checked. I'll give him the benefit of the yes.
Azarth's turn.
Azarth will use fire away
Attack
using me.
bonus.
Well, chromatic
Worth a
orb,
try, though.
this bottom one.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'd rather waste those ones than my good ones.
We'll do.
Next week on Bear Grylls Escapades.
No.
I didn't use. He'll do
We
11
give a Viagra pill to an octopus, and I make it happy.
Oh my god.
We'll do level 2
Well, that wouldn't really
Beat.
work.
Did you know?
Do you know how
Crabs will accept
octopi-
any hole as a new home?
Do you know how octopi have sex?
Yeah.
They
They literally throw their penis at the female.
You can do scorching rays.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Level
whoa.
2 scorching
Can
rays
you
and free rays.
weaponize an octopus by giving it Viagra because it would fire off its penis?
They're all
Did we just
above
make a squid gun?
They're all above 20.
An erotic squid gun. There's a hentai somewhere with that.
They're all above 20, so they'll hit.
There's a hentai somewhere with that.
Oh,
exact
yeah,
thing.
definitely. Yeah.
I went to see the Suicide Squad on Saturday. I never ever
Even,
thought I'd
even
say
though
this.
Scott Starmy is the bad guy.
But I think it's done very well. I never thought I'd say this.
Ooh, oh, I need to go to the office after this.
I never thought I'd say it, but
Oh, yeah.
John Cena's the best villain film.
Is it a bit where he shoots someone?
It's a lot of stuff.
I've seen one clip where I'm like,
19 damage.
19 in total.
To this one here.
The one at the bottom.
Yeah, that one.
It's enough to kill it.
Awesome.
No, he's the right combination of funny and dramatic.
Oh,
and
this
I
is
know it's a
Suicide
combination, yeah.
I watched
I
it
know
the
it's
other
a
day, so
combination of a good script and a good director getting the best out of him. But he's putting a lot of effort in it. It works.
Did you see?
really well.
Did you see that he stole the costume and then wore it to the premiere?
Yeah, John Cena was funny. Idris Elba's great because Idris Elba's good in everything.
Some of the villains
I
are
quite enjoyed
stupid, but
watching,
in a good way.
Chadzina in a chat thing because he was talking about his "You Can't See Me," and he was like he was supposed to move his head and have his hand in front of him, and instead it turned into this, and then
It was
20 years later it's still a thing. To
It
the
was a
extent-
dare from somebody.
Yeah, it was a dare from one of his mates, and like to this day there are people out there that when he does this they think he's disappeared, and I'm like, oh my god. I freaking love that. That's how it's like. I dare you to do this. Yeah, I don't care. And now it's the whole thing.
Sweet. The one at the top goes down with an arrow from Direct as well.
Awesome.
Chitlin, there is one left next to you, currently chewing on Telcook.
Shall we just head out the other door, guys?
There's now
Hang
no
on.
doors.
Are you in? He's in the mouth, though, isn't he?
Am I in it or am I arm in it?
You're in it. You're grappled.
You walked into the mouth.
Fuck!
That happened to me once, but the mimic was an entire room.
This always happens to me. But last time it was a tree.
Right, I'm sorry. When I describe a room as having stalactites and stalagmites that almost look like teeth, and you walk in the fucking room, that's your fault.
If I like fire a crossbow thing, I'm just going to hit Telcook as well, aren't I? So I don't want to do any of that.
Not necessarily, because
It's
he's
inside.
in the mouth, so if you shot an
Yeah.
arrow into my head,
My favourite DM response ever.
It depends how penetrating it is.
Depends how much you roll, to be fair.
Basically, don't roll low.
is Bear Grylls there?
Yeah.
Or really high.
Not this time, no.
In that case,
He's off in the fields of Colombia showing them just what big stone balls
I'm
look
really
like.
upset because I realised I was like, I
yeah,
remember to
churl
do
the
my
back
blood
away
curse.
and shoot his crossbow.
If you leave your square, it gets an attack opportunity on you with a tentacle.
I will stay where I am and I will hit it with my rapier instead.
Hit.
You're going to do what?
My rapier.
Sorry, Bear Grylls, calm down.
Yeah,
19, wow.
Yeah, I've seen Forged in Fire, so I vaguely know.
It's a good hit.
It's a sword.
Yeah.
My
Yes,
my grandfather was a
Fencing sword.
fencing.
Instead of a Z,
Yeah.
Although they refer to them as foils if they don't have a line
Yes,
edge, don't they?
well,
Yeah.
they put the nibbin on the end.
So yes, that was a
Cool.
very artistic
That sounded
19.
confident,
That hits, roll your damage.
Instead of a Z, it's a
It sounds
6
good.
piercing.
I think we should leave it
That's a
alone.
fairly useless amount of damage compared to what's.
Telcook.
I want the
Yeah,
break.
I was going to use.
Okay.
I got the tail. Am I grappled, but I can still hit it, right?
I'm just going to double check. I believe you can still make attack actions when you grapple.
If not, I'm going to slap it on the tail. So.
Mimic on mimic action. New to Japan's hentai.
It'll be out there.
Roll 34 or all that.
Grappled.
Do you know that I've said that? I have to.
Your speed is 0. You don't get any bonuses to your speed. The condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effects, such as Thunder Wave. So yeah, you can't move, but you can attack.
I
It
get my sword.
exists.
So I get my sword out and start slashing away.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah,
literally
he
like
grabs his
it's
feet.
here, and you're just like, get off me!
So I'll make 3 attacks. I'll do Reckless and Great Weapon Master and all. So, first one. +4.
think I've updated all the
Unnatural
links on the
20.
website.
Nice.
Cool.
Did they look alright on the phone? I just realised I haven't checked it
No idea.
on an Android.
I haven't looked.
23 damage on the first one.
Nice. 23 damage on the first attack.
Yep.
Is the next con in October?
Yeah.
It will be good.
21.
Hits.
I'm not doing Sheffield. I'm already full.
Yeah.
19 damage on the second one.
Dead.
Awesome.
Nice.
Fucking son of
I
a
never
bitch.
get a second hit.
So now you can see, because there's no doors now, because you've killed them.
Doesn't want to pay. Oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah, please.
Pint or a Pepsi?
Just Pepsi, please. Oh, thank you.
I also added some.
Tom, mate,
one
while you're
fully
up,
booked
can I
orders
get
or
a
something.
Pepsi Max, please, with a bit of lime?
How did it go, by the way? No
Don't
fair.
forget. I changed it. Replace it. Did not turn up.
I forgot to give you quiz questions. I got so busy, I completely forgot.
It's okay. No one turned up.
Oh.
So we to be fair, we didn't get a post out about it till like
Feel
Sunday
less
afternoon. So,
I saw the post Sunday afternoon, I was like, sweet, I'll share that.
yeah, so I just changed the wording on that post to Sunday the 22nd, which is the exact same thing.
Nice.
So to our one and only viewer at the moment, and anyone that watches this after the fact, we will be having the Sunday night quiz is back this week at 6 p.m. earlier time. New quiz format and new prizes. We have a collection of prizes.
Big Fat Quiz of the Geek.
Big fat geek
Right.
quiz.
Rather than Big Fat Quiz of the Week, which used to be a TV show on Channel 4.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Fat Quiz of the Geek.
I don't know if someone of my stature should call it the big fat anything.
You should get away with it.
Someone order some food. I've got two chefs at home. Doing nothing.
Next week on Bear Grylls' Sexcapades.
His uncle in the mission.
We've been told there's a fruit in the Panama jungle that oozes.
No.
Bear's got a machete and 4 Viagra, and he's off.
If I had one listener, a massive Bear Grylls fan.
Yeah, it's just like that's it. I'm gone.
I do this.
Yeah.
I apologies. I do this sometimes. I've had a long-running thing in my head that when David Attenborough retires, he should be replaced by Danny Dyer, because I really like the idea of Danny Dyer stood in a field going, "Fucking majestic." Look at that fucking bird over there. Have you seen colours like that on a bird before? Although I would admit, when David said that I was going to be sitting in a field looking at tits all the time, I didn't think he meant blue tits.
It's cold.
When he said I'd be going to all the exotic places in the world to check out all the pretty birds, this isn't quite what I pictured. But having been here, I will admit,
I would watch a
I'd watch
wildlife show with Danny
I
Dyer.
watch it totally. I think that'd be really
I
funny.
watch anything with Dylan Dyer is hilarious.
Yeah, oh, he is. It's funny.
I'd watch the one when it's been going on for too long and you just want to go over now.
Anyone
and
that's
it's
a
like,
Danny
oh,
Dyer
it's a pig.
fan and thinks he's a badass needs to watch Mean Machine with Vinnie Jones with him
funny, isn't that?
because he's fucking hilarious in it, and that is acting. Right, okay. So the mimics are gone. Is there a door in the
Nope.
where the mimics were? or is
Empty
it
door
just-
frames.
So do we want to go that way or left or right, guys?
We were going to originally go this way.
Oh wait, what's the situation with Ezekiel? Who the fuck is
Azar.
Azar?
He's fine.
Oh dear.
He's just rough. He's just
He's just
Does
rough.
it, yeah, I mean, does he need any?
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah.
want health. So
yes.
he's rough.
He looks like Bear Grylls' rugged, handsome 5 o'clock shadow. Bit rough.
I will.
From the edges.
How cast? How badly do anyone else need healing?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Telgut's good.
I'm fine, thank you.
The DM's okay.
I think it's only 1d4, so. Screw it, I'll do mass healing word on
I rolled
everybody.
that dice. It's not even-
Oh, cool. If you've got cure wounds, it's probably low as well. That's probably good.
Well, actually, I could do something.
Everybody gets 5!
Everybody gets 5 health.
Okay, cool. Everyone.
Not a huge amount, but it's everybody.
Feel better.
Definitely made it sound like you were doing coke.
Okay, yeah, it looks like I was breathing. That was unrelated to that. I feel better.
So
And
is
then
that
I'll
how it's-
cure wounds on his arm as well.
Awesome.
Well, I feel better.
Alright. Is what I'm going for, and it's
on the phone to your mum, and then the fish tank in the background bubbles, and you go, she's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, nothing. Why? What do you think I'm doing?
This is me, you know I'm a geek, I would never be doing something like that.
12.
Awesome. Yeah,
Just having a
things
milk
look a lot better now.
God, I'm
So-
confident. Just
Half a shelf.
I really wish I'd have bought mine with them.
Awesome.
Bought
So,
it?
Telebook says
Well,
probably
not
this.
bought it, but
I'd say this one
sent off
because
for it.
that's
Nearest you?
That's one we were originally going to go
you know,
to.
I've got all the
Okay.
news articles and everything, but not that.
I'll check with the party first, obviously. But
you I'm sure
Yeah,
if you
Trent's
ask them,
happy on
they'll
that
send
and
it to me.
jump up on Talcook's shoulder.
yeah, as usual.
The Will o' the Wisp is
Yours.
lighting up the end of the corridor.
Oh, this looks vaguely familiar.
Oh, okay. I remember this corridor now.
You do?
I
But
totally
hang on,
remember.
that was over there, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. No. We've done a massive loop.
If you want,
If you zoom out a second, you'll see the massive loop we've done. See?
you've
Think
done that.
Oh, yeah.
Telebook sees the corpses on the wall.
No, statues.
Statues of corpses.
The statues of corpses.
Sorry. And turns around.
Okay, Talcook says don't go this way, but
There's
Without
statue-
giving a
is
reason.
the corpse statue room again? I'm good. Let's go to the other corridor.
nice.
To the north.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
go to the
the
one
north,
where
to the south.
Altman is. Telebook
Back
go
side.
first if need be, if you want him to.
Wait, what?
That door has the corpse statue room.
We've been
Some-
there.
Doesn't want to go there because he's going to loop back round. So we'll
Okay.
just go this way first.
Okay.
Telebook will go first, unless Altman wants to go first because he's envious for traps, like he was last time.
I wasn't envious. I was just trying to trigger something so you didn't have to. Yeah. If you guys
that's
want
Telebook's job.
It's
though.
my dungeon, I'll trigger traps if I want to.
His
Yeah.
Telebook's
I was like,
it's
if you
Telebook's only job.
you never triggered it. You never got the ones that were the good ones.
So, yeah, there's Will-O-Wisp at the end of the corridor, indicating you should turn right,
That was easy for you.
Telebook starts heading down.
left, north, east, south, west.
Telebook starts heading down with chair on the shoulders. I'm assuming the rest of the party will follow.
When
Yeah,
one
sure.
assumes, one makes a nice start of viewing it, but yeah.
You assume correctly, but still.
A handbag?
You should never assume. In this case, you are correct. You should never assume.
Simply ask the question. And whoever said there was no stupid questions is a fucking idiot.
Whoever said there was no stupid question has
Give a
never
stupid
played
answer.
D&D.
Give a stupid answer.
Oh, does a 24 hit? I don't know, you're the DM.
D&D's the demonic. They give up their power and do whatever the DM says. You know a DM that can control his party? He must surely have.
What is this?
What is this
miracle?
demonic power you speak of, and where do I get
Get
it?
it.
So, a large block of stone obstructs the corridor ahead at the end, Telcook.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have been part of the original construction, for its composition is more sandy than the stones that make up the walls of these ruins.
You're wearing a kilt. You've got a big beard.
Furthermore, a gap of several inches is visible along the sides of the block between the stone and ceiling.
Oh, he's flying low.
Sam.
I guess I'm talking about.
Altman gets struck by lightning. No.
We're in a building. That's impressive.
You really
What's
pissed
the
off
lightning
God.
was like?
You really pissed off God if that happened.
Which god?
All of them apparently. Because that's what the DM is.
I'm happy with this description. I will be all gods. Are you all going to investigate the stone?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I'm still in
Sure.
the
Telebook will go near but will not touch it.
Why did purple?
No, just keep coming in fancy pack.
Why are they purple? That's just how it comes.
Well, yeah.
It says thin little greens. but
Follow
then-
the music and immerse in extravagance.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
What happens to the wisp?
the Will-O-the-Wisp
But that's it. It doesn't tell
is
you
going
why.
to go goes through, and then hang on, let me. It goes that way.
Oh. Does the stone have any writing on?
The stone is an apparently solid block of stone, save for a gap around the edges of a few inches.
Telcook pokes it.
I whack it with my hammer. I'll let him poke it through.
Don't like that you're rolling and pretending to read stuff because you're pretending, right? I sound confident enough. Telcook turns into another stone. That's two stones. I'm worried that it's taking this long to figure out the
I was going to say,
this
this
is
is...
poking stone.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I fell asleep.
It's a big block of stone.
I poke it, nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay, I see him going that way, the wisp. Did I see the wisp going that way, or...?
The wisp,
Like
from your point of view, the wisp went left, so it's going towards you along that corridor.
Okay, can I try grab the stone and push it that way, the opposite way towards you?
It is exceedingly heavy.
I'm seeing
It has
strong.
that little bit of give that you think it would move, but even with your strength, it's going to take more than just you.
Oh, so I'll help.
leverage.
I need to know what your total combined strength is.
Mine
And is it 45?
Mine's 20.
I don't think it will be 45.
I can help as well. I'm not overly strong.
Could we lever it?
Apparently I'm not
Help?
strong at all.
What's your strength?
13.
So you're currently 33, so you need another 12 to move.
Yeah, so if I help, I've got 13.
If the three of you work together, you
Yeah,
can
come on,
move
guys.
this stone slowly. It's on rollers, and it will move. This corridor is
okay.
sloped, so you roll it up, but if you let go, it's going to come back down at speed.
Okay.
But you can
Sorry.
move it back up. If it ever goes below 50 miles an hour, it explodes.
Question.
Yeah.
What happens if just one of us decides not to be involved?
You asshole! The other two have to make checks, I'm assuming, and roll very
Yeah,
well.
just says a combined strength
Excellent.
roll.
You're an asshole.
I misty step to the other side of the room.
Damages both.
You actually misty
No,
stepping,
no,
you can help
I
them push
don't
it
have
up.
misty step, so I can't. So
This is going to move. It's going to end up.
I say we keep
Eventually, it's going to end up here.
Oh, it's going to stay there.
No, I didn't realize the map was that zoomed in.
Ah, okay.
It's going to move back to there.
Okay.
Okay.
However, if one of you lets go,
Is it? Can you go
it
no
starts
further?
rolling. It can't go any further. And if one of you lets go, it starts rolling back down.
How quickly does it roll back down?
It would start off very slowly, but it's a very heavy rock.
I shout for the guys, everyone else, apart from us three holding it, to get through at a good distance.
Hang on.
And then I tell the other three, get ready to run.
Hang on.
I
I'm going to take 2 crossbow bolts,
Okay.
jab them under the wheels.
Okay.
This is like a ton
So
stone.
like
it's not.
trucks.
It's not. It's not
Trucks.
wheels on a track.
oh, this is it.
It's not wheels on a track.
it's
It's
on
round
rollers.
logs that it's rolling over the top. of.
Also,
That
I
wouldn't
don't think
work.
a crossbow bolt would be strong enough.
For like a
Because
ton
it
of
took
stone.
3 of us to push
It would
This
help.
is-
It
this
would
is-
slow shit down.
This is like a 5-6 ton stone
Yeah.
minimum. This
Yeah.
might even
It
more
would
than
slow
that.
shit down, was my thing. Ooh.
We could do, there is one thing we could do. You could both get my shell and you could, slide down it that way. Don't know if that'd be quicker or not. How steep is this slope?
Again,
Not
10% maybe.
Okay, not much. Yeah, I'd say get everyone to the other bit of the corridor with a wisp line, and then us three just get ready to bolt it. Actually, you two can Misty Step and Telco can run because I've got the highest speed.
I still don't have misty step.
I mean, letting this
Thunderous.
this thing run at full speed to the bottom of the rollers isn't the best of ideas.
If I can run,
As a DM hint.
That means it's going to go up the other side.
how much though?
Hang on, if we just...
Well, if it gets too far away from the rollers, you can't push it back.
Shit.
If we just push it and hold it, go through, then very slowly,
Slowly let it
lower
back.
it back.
Yeah,
to
so
the
don't
level.
move it all the way to the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah,
Then
just
it
move
locks the door behind you.
Look,
Functionally,
surely we can push it back again if we needed to.
when you come out, you could push it back again.
Okay, yeah, we'll
that
do
is a
that.
good idea, Chip.
I assume that's what
The
we're
reason
doing
you have
anyway.
higher intelligence.
But
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. That sounds like a better plan than my
Right.
plan. So.
Fucking pin it at the top and run.
It's a
All
very
right.
total plan.
It's
Okay.
like, I'm not sure that's a good idea, boys.
It's a
Alright, this rock has several tons.
It's a very total plan. Okay.
It's a very telco plan.
Now all we need is a gap and a whip. And
I've got a whip.
Bum, ba, ba,
I've got a crown.
yeah.
Did you say
bum,
gap?
bum.
not a gag and a
Also,
whip. No.
I was like, I've got a whip. Wait,
Also-
what did you say?
I don't remember much from high school. But I do
remembers
know.
the gag and the whip.
You remember
No,
the gag and whip? Yeah, I'd
No.
never forget the gag and whip from high school.
No, I didn't go to the same high school as you, Catholic boy.
Catholic Welsh boy.
Altar boy.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
You're forgetting Catholic
Your
Welsh boy as
rapier,
well.
sir, is it a +1?
So,
Your rapier.
that's a good question. I don't know.
I think it's just a normal rapier.
I think it's just normal. I don't think
He
it is.
hasn't got magic. He hasn't got magical rapier.
I may have something for you. I just need to
But yeah.
check that I actually have a sword.
Because the block is so heavy,
Yeah.
Yes,
you would
I'll
have a
give you
head
my
start,
rapier.
but its
+1.
constant acceleration would catch up with you.
Even if I could move 80 feet a turn.
By the time it's at full speed, my maths is not excellent.
Terminal velocity.
By the time you've hit what is at this
Just
degree,
randomly well with
your
this,
top speed,
this super strength
technically
it would catch up with you by the
have
bottom.
that.
Surely, if I just went to my shell, it would just push me.
It would. However, it would then hit the bottom, depending on how hard and how well run the rollers are. Words apparently.
Yeah.
How well,
Struggling.
how good condition the rollers are. It could hit the bottom of the road anywhere between 50 and 60 miles per hour.
Oh.
In which case, it would go 10, 20, even 30 feet along the corridor, which you guys would then have to try and push it back without the aid of rollers.
No, because we wouldn't have to go back that way.
How do we know that?
You don't know that. You don't know if this room
In
at the end
Telcom's
is a dead end or
fault,
not.
we don't have to go back that way, but we're not doing that, so it's fine.
No, you're not.
We're doing the smart chair plan, not the Telcom plan.
No, I would have found that funny. But hey, fine. Fuck me, I guess.
Don't be fun, for God. Yeah, so we'll get through.
You are out the corridor. The will o' the wisp passes through the corridor ahead of you. Passes through the door. I'm just going to read this room whilst we wait for Alan to come back so I know what to set up.
Box text.
So what happened?
You got through by being careful.
Not doing what Telcom said.
Excellent. I equipped my rapier +1, which I've never done before.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries, sir.
Ooh.
I was just looking through my.
You're on the knob. Please. Is it still there?
Well, yeah. I was just. I didn't know where you were. But I put me out together, so I was a bit lazy. So.
No worries.
Ba-da-da-dum-dum-dum. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum.
Oh, that's the point. When did to remind me when we have a long rest, I need to charge up my wand. And we'll leave it at that. Oh, do I have any idea what the wand that I may or may not have what it does?
The one was a fan.
The wand was a ceremonial fan.
All the stuff in there wasn't magical.
It was made out of ivory. There's nothing magical in there.
It was just 400 gold worth of treasure.
No, the other one.
Which other one?
Well, I can't really say it from.
The one you nicked off as that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fan.
Oh,
It wasn't
right.
one.
It was
It
all
was
that stuff in that
included
room.
that 400 gold.
All that, he willingly gave you the fan.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh, well, either way.
We did a very sneaky thing.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah.
I don't care because it's not my
Just
character.
for
but-
entertainment purposes, we
Yeah.
basically during the battle, you worked together, did sleight of hand, and he took the wand off him and gave it to me.
Even though you already knew it would. No, before that.
No,
he
no, at that
No, we
point
didn't know that one.
At that
no,
point,
no,
we just won.
he gave it to you before the fight.
No,
Yeah, because that 400 gold worth of treasure.
no, we didn't.
Oh, which fight?
No,
was
the
that?
fight last week.
The
Oh,
martial arts
The
fight.
fight with the ninjas.
Yeah. in the middle of the fight because we were like,
When he's,
Yeah, we were like-
when he's unconscious, just.
no, he was awake.
Yeah, he was awake and swinging away. We just reached in behind us. Went, we'll have that.
That's what you two were talking about.
Yeah,
last
that's
night.
what- yeah.
We were like, we're just gonna take this one off him because he's a little killy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find a door,
Murder post.
obviously, at the end of the corridor. Would you like to open the door?
We would love
Tell
to
Cook will open the door.
I'm in another campaign where a
Why
artificer
not just
hasn't noticed that I stole his spellbook 7 sessions ago
How would that work? Oh, sweet Jesus.
because he hasn't used any of those spells yet.
Oh,
No, but any spells a wizard uses in the spellbook.
He's an artificer, not a
Oh.
if these stars work out badly, I've got a wonderful spell. I keep being
Tell Cook has as well, it's called Rum.
I've got one that's going to work that very well.
No. The Super Mario.
It's shell mode activated.
Pinball. We've walked into a giant pinball machine.
I was just saying, I'm used to seeing things like that rotating and a hedgehog trying to bounce through them.
Yeah. Like the way we all went, we went Mario, and it's like, yeah, you can tell it's saying that Mario.
Yeah.
What did you call it?
Sweet, that'll do.
Someone tried to convince me once that Duck Hunt was a Sega game, and because I'm a petty bitch, I bought a SNES to prove him wrong. I made him sit there and play it.
Bought a SNES to play Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
I had
Sorry, NES. He said it was a Sega game. I'm like, nope, sit down. You can actually get it on there because it on the SNES because they had it with the bazooka.
The bazooka.
There is an edition on the Super Scale which I gave.
Yeah.
So, I'll read you the short version.
Oh, I know where it is. Yeah.
excellent.
I'll find it very soon. I'm moving house, hopefully, in a week.
A massive bronze door opens into this grand chamber. The place is filled with rubble and life-size statues. Many of the statues are broken, although you can see that there used to be ranks of warriors facing the door. Those at the front appear to have been wielding spears from their pose, and the fragments of wood and onyx on the floor around them. Behind them were ranks of archers whose bows are now rotted and broken. And further in, sort of the back right-hand corner,
So the statues are stone and the weapons are real.
well they were, but they're all rotted now.
Okay, but they were real, they're not stone.
And then at the back of the corner were the tomb guard with more ornate armor and stone clubs and things. They are all Portal statues. This was
I'm watching you, motherfucker.
this was the burial place of one of the great leaders of the Tortle.
I liked your idea. That was
Civilization.
clever, but that's a different campaign.
Beg your pardon?
What you're thinking of.
Oh, Medusa.
Yeah. Has anyone got a shield? We need to shine it up quickly. Now we
you
give
do
him
and
that
maybe you
idea.
don't.
Yeah.
If you shine my shell enough, would it work?
Maybe you do and maybe you
Enough
don't.
polish on my shell.
I'm not polishing your shell, turtle.
Come on.
Further.
Get cleaning, bitch.
You just call me bitch.
Yeah, I did.
How strong
Being
is
abused
I
by
go
customers.
on with a bitch, not you.
Being abused by customers. I mean, the rules are you're not allowed to use the staff. You're not really classed as staff. But the management does refuse the right to refuse entry and service for any reason at any point, at any time. How
I
does this
cause the
So
death
yeah,
of
all of their equipment appears to have been lifelike,
But it's
but is now rotten and old. However, all the statues are exquisitely detailed.
I feel like we've either.
Tell Cook won't click on it, but I'm clicking and this is shady. Tell walks through.
In the back of the room, you can see. You see this big square nearest me on the board.
Yep.
It appears to be like a the seats with the shades, and they'd have them carried around by servants.
Oh yeah.
One of them, and whilst the frame is still standing, all the fabric portions have long since rotted away.
Okay. I start walking through the room. I'll go to about middle bit-ish here, so like.
There is also one second. There's a lamp somewhere.
Ooh, where's the wisp going as well? That's something to push.
Oh, what?
The ones that only they can basically because anything.
Oh,
Because I'm
okay.
making quite a lot of mess with.
Yeah, well, the cleaner comes once a week.
With sorry for.
Oh, right, yeah, but the cleaner comes once a week.
Oh well, yeah.
Basically, you're paid for an hour to clean it.
Would you like to
About
be
5
invisible?
minutes.
Me.
That help?
Me just questioning Matthew's choice of spells.
It's been a bit of a mess around my chair. It's dry polyflow everywhere.
What did you say now?
Would you like to be invisible?
Well, you should see all the.
I don't know if it's a threat yet, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, that's.
How's that? Actually. Oh, concentration lasts up to an hour.
Yeah, but it breaks second attack or
Yeah.
doing that, which is the toughest thing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, you've got flesh to stone. I've got stone skin. As a thing.
I think I have that too. I think that's the other spell.
Oh, right, I see. So, yeah, the
Is that basically
covered
make you
sedan
It makes
It's
it
called.
Yeah.
is sitting atop a rectangle
no stone
of
shape?
stone. The direct will point out that it is a very thin stone shape rather than an actual block of stone.
Okay.
Meaning, so this rectangle over here,
Oh, they are.
big rectangle, something made out of stone, with the covered seat on top of it,
Excellent. We've so got it open now.
and that's what the honor guard are arrayed in front of, the ones with the better headdresses and that.
Tell
Direct's already in because he's pointed that out.
Cool.
Who's going in and where?
Telcook's going to about here.
Okay.
Centerish.
Shirt will stay on top of shoulders.
I'm like surveying the room the entire time, keeping an eye on the statues.
No statues moving.
Where does the wisp go?
The wisp, you can see it down here.
Yeah.
It goes through this corridor.
Okay.
So it's going to go.
Oh yeah, it's put outside.
From our vantage point, can we see the big thing?
You son of
You
a
guys
bitch.
here can't. But,
It's just worked out.
but if you were to come here, you could.
I'll go have a look at it.
To all our D&D players at home, it's very important that you read up on the item that you got a couple of weeks ago to find out what things do.
What item was it?
It's the 1 second, rock of something,
Mages?
bracelet of rock magic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What does that
I
do?
forgot all
Yeah.
about it. That would have been
Yeah.
really useful. Well, one of the things it can do is change rock into pretty much anything.
So that
Come
big heavy
on.
stone that you were all just.
Literally down like, I wonder what this does.
Altman, you didn't say.
Ah.
So I could have like turned it into water.
Altman,
No,
you
no,
didn't
no,
say
you
anything.
can turn it into something else, so you could turn it into a different shape.
Okay.
So you
So
can
still
I'll just
be rock.
turn it into a
So,
tub.
for example, you could turn it into a
Make
big.
it into an archway, so as it touches the top and bottom,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can just walk through.
or like something that doesn't roll.
Turn it into you could turn it into a load of javelins for
Yeah.
people that like throwing javelins. You just got stone javelins instead of metal.
But
But it's too
Altman,
late now, we
you,
did it.
you didn't say that to anyone, so no one knows.
No, no,
Altman would never admit that.
no. I've just gone. Oh, cool. That would have been useful. And carry on walking.
So you have a room. You have a stone covering
I start moving
in the
towards.
centre. Well, in the centre, in that plinth.
Ah!
I start moving towards the stone covering thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Back the fuck up! I've got this. I'll tell you for why in a moment.
Altman, what are you doing, Altman?
I am going to use, because I'm now a Welsh warlock all of a sudden, I'm going to use, hello, I'm going to use my bracelet of rock
Is it not worth
magic.
looking at it first? Make sure it's
No.
not got anything important.
No, it's fine. Stone shape at 4th level. It's going to use 1 charge, so I've got your link, so I don't forget. Confirm. And I'm going to basically open it up
Okay.
so that we can get inside
Okay.
whatever the seal is or whatever it is.
And you just.
That's fine. That works.
You just let out a new demon.
That works. They're inside.
We'll find
There
it.
are 6 bodies. Six bodies are inside of the stone.
Well, it's a Mario!
You open the door and the red hat comes out and goes, "It's me, you're Mario."
Bye
Have you
bye
seen
all
him
our
on Luigi?
Italian listeners. It
Yeah,
was
he's
good
dead.
having you. Thank
We're
you.
all dead, Dave. Everybody's dead.
Hey,
is that
do
you?
not get the reference. Yes, it works. There are 6 bodies laid around in the insides of what looks to be a
Burial site.
Yeah, a burial site, almost like a cairn, but rather than rings of rocks, they've poured concrete into 4 walls and a top. It's only about that thick, so Garion could have smashed into this with his hammer with just a couple of hits, sort of thing. But the way you do it is more structurally sound, so that nothing's going to fall down.
Slightly more elegant as well.
Where did you get that spell?
Recently,
That would have been quite useful.
Quite useful.
Five
wasn't it,
minutes
mate?
ago.
Each of the bodies was the clothing is in bad condition. There's a lot of jewellery on each of the 6 bodies, denoting high presence, high praise.
Will he dishonour the dead? Let's find
Are
out.
they just bones?
The answer is
They
yes.
are just bones.
How quickly?
I've lost my other one. He's buried
well-
in sand.
He's not actually, because he never made it through.
So I might just make another friend.
He's still here.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's just bashing the door down, isn't he?
He's on the other side, but he's just going to break through and there's just sand slowly leaking through. Technically, you come back round.
Go back round the other way. Like, are you coming or what?
No, I'm not going to use another slot to get another baby friend.
I'm standing back. I'm not going to.
Oh, the other thing is, sorry, the 6 bodies are arrayed around
Yeah.
a really ornate bronze and jade lamp in the middle. Very similar to the old sort of the Ottoman style Turkish lamps with the big glass dome and the pipe at the top. Little thing to trim the wick at the bottom.
Togo's going to stand and watch and see how many seconds it's going to take for Almond to desecrate the dead.
oh yeah, I've put everything in my bag.
Whilst you are waiting, Ullman has already taken the jewellery. You're like, I'm just going to wait, and he's already got it. He's already got it. That was
Are they turtles, by the way? Are they turtles? Or the people?
the skeletons would have been tortles, yes.
So the shell's still there.
Are you picking up the lamp as well?
Yes.
Okay, good. You pick up the lamp. There's a click. The 4 underneath the 6 bodies, but not around the lamp, drops down,
Only Altman's in there.
and there is a noise.
What kind of noise?
It is a woman singing or humming to herself. It's a beautiful sound.
Is it a? Or is it like a really?
No, it's that sort of quiet, content, humming under their breath, sort of a. I can't do the right pitch. Like,
Okay.
and then then the humming stops.
See, can we see?
I don't know why that's what I was humming,
That
but
was like interesting choice.
the humming stops, and there's a noise. Now it's a slithering noise. Something is coming
How
out.
do you know what a Harry Potter house there?
Pardon?
What?
Slithering. I see.
Has Altman fallen
Words
down?
quick for him.
Yeah,
It was-
hey,
Is it like a pit that's opened up? And has Altman fallen into it? Or?
No. So Altman is stood where the lamp is,
Yep.
say in the middle here, and it's the bits around the edges have dropped down.
yeah.
You know when I said Medusa?
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, that's your fault. I don't think that was part of it, to be honest. I think you added that. Has anyone got a shiny shield?
I've got a
Cool.
shield.
Quick,
What's
take
it
my
made
shot.
of?
Hang on.
Wood, probably.
I've
I
got.
like this. I like it when my players make the game for me. Yeah. This woman who you assume was once beautiful, and in many ways still is, because they always draw Medusa as still being beautiful.
Yeah, she's still doing it with the curse that the snakes.
With the snake's head.
Yeah. She's still pretty. Just shit.
Easily the most unfair of all the fucking myths is Medusa.
Because it was
She got-
because she was prettier than.
She was pretty and Poseidon liked her. Poseidon raped her in Athena's temple, and Athena punished her, not Poseidon, for being pretty and blamed it on Medusa. So no, it's your fault, and cursed her sisters as well, just for good measure.
Yeah, their views were
So
a bit
the
more
Gorgons
old-fashioned
were
in those days. It's not.
In those days.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Let's not,
Very much.
Galleys.
let's not fall into that trap.
We are live again now. Let's just remind ourselves.
Yeah.
As our viewer left,
Controversial
yeah,
stuff is for after the stream.
the viewer is still there, so apparently they don't care about Greek racism.
That's
So-
sort of-
Race, sexism.
Well, no, the
Very
racist
well.
joke from
To
yesterday,
be
from
honest,
earlier.
it's Greek.
Yeah.
The American joke from earlier as
Yes.
well.
Yeah, the
Medusa.
Italians.
Arises inside the catacomb with Altman.
Does Telcook recognise what this is?
Telcook can't currently see it.
Well, Telcook wanted to be like watching, so he's like on the corner here. That's what he wants, where I
Hang on,
want
let
to
me.
be. But not actually in there. I was watching Altman desecrate the dead.
If you go there, you can
So
see him.
you're dead, not mine.
The Medusa arises in one corner.
Telcook
And now,
Telcook from the other one.
what? There? You have to go around the statues.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
can
yeah.
go there.
Up a bit.
Quick question about sort of metagaming and
And
stuff like that.
Church-
Would I know that looking at the Medusa is probably a bad idea?
You can absolutely roll me a
Shirts on his
history,
shoulders.
arcana, or survival. Your choice.
Yeah. Shirts on Telcook's shoulders, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Gonna
Church
go
over
with-
there too.
What roll do you have to make to figure out if it's a Medusa or not?
I need no, just him. I need initiatives.
Oh, initiatives.
I'll do my initiative first,
Okay.
which I regret because it's 2.
Oh dear.
I should have used actual dice. I'm not. In fact, that's the I'm not using digital dice. I'm using actual dice. It's much better. It's a 20. But no, I'll take the 2 because that's what I rolled.
Telcook got 17.
So I'm going to go Arcana. for
Everybody
the-
initiative. Church.
Church got 23.
Telcook got 17 and Azarth got 19.
So I'm going to go Arcana because I have advantage on Arcana,
Sure thing.
which I will possibly need.
Yeah.
11.
Carry on.
Yep.
13.
Both 10 again.
I know, what's going on?
What?
Medusa's going to be quite wise. Wisdom saving throw. Roll it down.
Should have rolled it. Did you? Wait, only got 18.
I'm just thinking it's not original, but we could just go with some haste.
Could do.
Chop into little pieces before she gets going.
That means I have to look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm hoping with the rate my hell of it, but
So,
I might just duck behind my shell and just
Close your eyes.
first person to activate is Churt.
Oh. Let's try. That's gonna be it.
Wait.
Hang on.
Two.
Music too
Yeah.
for Savage Beast. She was singing.
Yeah, does Telcook know what this is, by the way?
At the moment, Telcook can't see it. There is a small hole
Oh,
Here.
okay.
that you cannot see into from where you are.
Oh, okay. I thought I could see it,
Okay.
sorry.
So Telcook and Churt then can't see anything.
No.
All they've heard is what sounds like a woman singing, and Altman going, "Fuck is that?"
No, right. So it's
Ugh.
Oh,
I'm a Hufflepuff. What?
Is Alden told us what he thinks this is, or is he shouting out?
What did you roll on your Arcana in Telcook?
I rolled an 11.
11. You have heard of a Medusa, and you know that they can turn things to stone, but that's the limit of what your character knows. You don't know exactly how it works, and you also don't know what their weaknesses are.
Have I seen her?
Absolutely,
I know that she's
she
a
is
Medusa.
here and there with you, and you know she's a Medusa.
Guys,
yeah, what's up? What's up? How's it going there?
has anyone heard of a Medusa?
DM, what have we heard of Medusa before?
Basically, it's a bit scary and she can turn people to stone, but I'm not 100% sure how.
That's all you need to know.
Okay. So we don't know what Medusa is then?
You know that it's a scary lady that can turn you to stone.
I really wish I'd rolled higher on my initiative, because
Okay.
I kind of like the idea of turning into stone before she can turn me to stone.
That'd be funny. Will she have an effect?
How do you defeat the Medusa to turn into stone?
She won't see us, but we can look at it from the side and the back. We won't look at the right, so we'll look at the front up. Yeah, let's do
Now
that.
that Altman has told you what it is,
Yeah.
you guys may roll me history, survival, or arcana to see what you yourself know.
It's the
I'm
second you
just having a look at my notes of all the
Sorry?
The second you
treasure
attack that
that
does
we
the
have.
That's right, I'm just going to do buff spells.
And then that's why I keep casting these spells. If I'm not mistaken. Double check it.
Oh yeah, but
Because if you keep everything you find in every dungeon,
I
it's
don't know,
like,
I mean the
here's
items.
40 grand.
History or
Survival. And I got an 8, so I know nothing more, I'm assuming.
Nothing more than what Altman's told you.
Yeah.
Zarth
will start moving forward, but he's nowhere near as close.
you know exactly
Oh.
everything.
22 on history for Chet.
Okay. Chert shouts, don't look at its eyes.
Okay.
If you look into its eyes, that's how it turns you to stone.
Okay.
Cool.
11 on
Cool.
religion.
11 on religion. Again, you don't know any more than Altman or
So is there a hole in the stone right now, and that's he's gone down?
There's,
As a
so
bonus action, can I
the
sort of...
stone is like a rectangle made out of stone, and he's made a hole in one side to use as a door.
Okay.
But it is Altman shaped.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No, I'm
not
just
like a
checking.
full doorway.
No, I was just checking because I wasn't sure.
Can I just sort of,
Reform the door?
look away from... Is it just
When we
that,
get
so-
rules wise, it triggers on the start of your turn. So you don't need to worry about it till we get to your turn. So, Chert, would you like to do something? Would you like to prepare an action?
Yeah, Chert is going to prepare.
I keep looking for my phone and it's
Oh god. Chert is going to prepare polymorph,
okay.
which he's going to attempt to cast on the Medusa as she comes out whilst not looking at him.
Okay.
So I will jump down from Telcook and
This is
move
where
around.
the DM goes.
Move
And
round.
Medusa comes out and looks straight at Chin.
Yeah. So
Azar?
Chert's sort of doing this and
So that'll be your turn held until that triggers.
yeah.
Does Azar want to do anything?
Zarf moves as much as he can forward, so he's got 30 feet of movement. Still can't see anything, can he? Has he heard people shouting?
He's heard Altman say, fucking Churtlingo. Medusa, don't look at its eyes!
He'll use the rest of his movement to get past Chert behind the stone.
So he's going to dash.
Yeah, he's going to dash to, and yeah, he's going to get behind the stone and not look towards it yet.
Okay. Telcook.
So there's a doorway, right?
Yep.
Telcook's going to stand next to the doorway, like, and just ready his action. Can I ready both my attack actions? 'Cause technically,
You're going to ready one attack.
okay. Even though I get two.
Yeah.
What about because of my sword? It's
No. One attack action, if that would be 2 or even 3 attacks for you, you get all.
okay.
So if you're ready to attack, you go.
No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the door. I'm going to grab.
Finishing the frickies.
Alright.
I'm going to grab.
I think everything but magnums.
That's what I
So
think.
Flippo,
That's what I want.
Solero.
Feast, I think.
What I'm going to do? I'm going to grab
Some
Altman,
ice
pull him out of the room, and then I'm going to block the door with my shell.
You're going to reach in and grab Altman and pull him out.
Pull him out, and then block the door with my shell, so we can figure out what the fuck to do. Get what I mean?
Okay, I need you to roll me a strength check,
Yep.
and Altman to roll me a dex check. Saves. So your strength check and Altman roll a dex save.
But
Is that right?
can you not willingly fail it?
No. This is to see if he falls down the pit or makes it out the door or not.
Could I rage to give myself advantage?
No.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
19.
19.
Yep.
Okay, that's enough. You pull Altman out the door.
And then I block the door with my shell, so I'm looking away from the.
Okay. Garion, Telcook is stood like this, with his back to the door.
What's the plan?
I mean, I'll just walk as close as I can, which isn't close, very close. 30
Have they not
feet.
rather?
This way.
How do you mean?
Cheese in the middle's a bit.
Fair enough. Sorry, Gary, what would you like to do?
Just move as close as I can for 30 feet.
Okay.
Then cast Spirit Guardians.
Sure thing.
And then also, just sort of based on what Church said, I'm just going to dump behind my shield.
Okay.
Yeah, now we've got something to say.
Does that taste right?
Tastes right. That was a bit soft. Cheese isn't melted. Just needs a bit longer. The actual flavour's right,
Yeah.
but the texture's slightly.
Yeah.
Telcook,
Yeah.
attacking you with a short sword from behind,
Yeah.
does a 17 and a 20 hit.
17
I
doesn't, but the
just
20
put my
does.
brain.
So the short sword is 5 damage.
Okay.
And then
Okay, guys. Ah,
A 22 and a 23.
both on hit.
Right. You take 8 poison damage, 8 piercing damage as the snakes reach over your shell into the back of your neck.
Fuck.
And 28 poison damage from the snakes.
How much is that in total?
36 damage in total from those 2 attacks.
Ooh, this isn't.
Well, you guys beat the vampire easily, and the thing that was supposed to be in here was a shitty little white. So you guys get to have a proper fight.
Guys, think of plus 2.
What's just here? No. I would like to order a feast ice cream.
Don't know. Got any?
We do.
Oh, no, it's the
says
Magnums
we
we done.
Yeah, the Magnums we run out.
Say Alan says you do.
Well, we
Say
did.
it, Max. Another one, please.
2 of them in total. Thank you.
When it's a feast, I thought, what was he just ordering, like, food for the table?
So yeah, that's her turn. I believe. Well, she's
Token
her
is like
turn.
bad.
She's that, she's that, she's that, she's that. Okay, yeah. Direct's turn. He's going to move as best he can.
Token's in a lot of pain.
He's going to take a shot, but it's going to have to be good to hit from there because it's got to go through the statues and you. Ice cream.
Thank you.
Labels really annoying.
For those of you that weren't watching, that can't see this, Max put the ice cream on his neck, which is why he said that.
So you guys are telling me about the thing about feast that I always thought was true. That actually
Yeah,
is.
biscuit.
Yeah.
Not nuts.
Not that.
I got my brother-in-law with that. He didn't know. I told him that this weekend. He didn't know either.
I
He
had
was
to
amazed.
argue with Tay
It's
about
alright,
it the other
he's
day.
hit
'cause
statues.
they're like,
Okay.
no, they're
Funk
not.
Thunk
It's like,
plunge them into statues.
No,
So.
the biscuit.
As long as
No,
I'm
check the packet.
Token's looking a bit.
No,
bit
you
on the
haven't.
nut side.
Altman,
You do. Ryan.
Altman, it's your turn.
If you object it, you can't read.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Reforming stone.
Okay. So we've got a.
I'm blocking the
she's
doorway.
there.
I'm blocking the doorway right now.
You're blocking the doorway.
Yeah.
Walking.
Well, I'm standing in front of it, trying to basically stop her from getting out. Is the point.
Actually, yeah, you can see it.
So I'm not looking.
But I'll give you all sorts of bonuses for him being in the way, don't worry.
Biscuit.
Dreams crushed.
Roll me a constitution save with advantage.
The saving throws are a bit shit.
Just enough.
Oh.
I was like,
Constitution, is it, right?
Well, I think just enough. It's supposed to be DC 14. But narrow doorway, Telkin away.
Yeah.
I'm giving him an extra +5 to it. So,
Okay.
I am going for a bit of irony here. Okay. Could the Medusa please do me a Constitution saving throw? So I'm going to take my shiny bracelet. I'm going to take my shiny bracelet. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to cast Flesh to Stone.
okay.
Ah.
Taste of her own medicine, I like it.
Yeah, fight fire with fire.
I'm going to aim for eyes specifically.
I was gonna say.
Ooh, it's a 6th level spell. Ooh, that bracelet's good.
Do we have access to 6th level yet?
My bracelet.
On the bracelet, yeah.
Little
like the fuck?
armband of stuff that I've had just for the last 2 turns. Not
Yeah,
for 3 or 4 sessions.
Uh-huh.
During which there's been
I
runs.
100% believe you.
The way Flesh to Stone works, I make a save.
Yeah.
Just like you do when she looks at you.
Yeah.
With her gaze, if you fail that save by 5 or more, you're instantly turned to stone. If you fail that save but it's not by 5 or more, you are restrained as your legs start to turn to stone, and you have to save again on your next turn. If at any point in subsequent turns you fail that save, your turn to stone. With flesh to stone, make a save, fail it, restrained, but then you have to fail 3 in a row to be turned to stone. If you pass 3 in a row, the effect stops.
Okay. Has she failed any yet?
She's failed the first one, so she now can't move.
Okay.
Cool, so I have to hit her again.
No. Every one of her turns, she has to repeat the save. If she fails 3 in a row, if she fails a total of 3, she becomes stone. If she passes a total of 3, the effect ends.
I mean, I did say I specifically aim for a face.
That's not how the spell works.
Oh.
It starts from
so she can move. But
So she can't move. We could just run away and wait 3 turns.
well, no, because she might pass.
Yeah, and if she passes, then but she might not.
You don't
I mean,
manipulate
that's
stone.
extremely.
Shoot it in.
So I just
Yeah. So the polymorph
Did you
thing,
know about
that's not.
That's gone, but you didn't spend any spell points.
Sorry,
or
sorry,
anything.
If it's just because of his, you didn't see it.
Yeah.
That was my loss.
Do you know what, guys? Actually,
So like,
we're going to take a 5-minute break
Say
whilst
last
they
minute.
discuss their plan to fight the Medusa, so that me and Sid can eat these ice creams without sounding awful on the microphone.
That's a good idea.
We'll be right back, and we'll do bathrooms and cigarettes and that as well.
that soon. So if I, if I was to open that wall up,
Right, so we've got a few
the rock
minutes.
would move
just attack
back,
away.
but
Yeah.
it'd still be right there, so it would sort of peel
Yeah, but
back
I'm right
around
next
and
to it.
just disappear.
I'm just literally
So just
attacking
spread
the
it.
back.
Be spread.
Yeah.
It's a constitution
Oh,
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have +6 to constitution.
Yeah, that'll work.
I could quickly just try and
Oh, it's
Yeah.
way too much for you.
get my bed
Dice
rolls.
Talkup's got a really good idea.
Just bag her head. Done.
I was going to say bag in there. I was like, what? He's the bag.
Just a bag over her head and then done. Jolly. Then we just attack away.
What kind of bag?
Fucking a bedroll or something. I don't really know.
Is that thick enough to stop a Medusa's gaze?
I assume as much. As long as it blocks sight, I'm assuming. Or you could just reform the door of the stone and just keep her in there.
You think if he can smash through with his hammer that she won't be able to get out?
How do we know we can smash through without it? I've not tried it.
Because he said so.
Oh. It gives us a chance to think, okay? She has a short sword, she's putting on strong.
Got a bottle of ink at throw at her face.
I have a spray of befuddlement. What?
Yeah. So I could use dissonant whispers, but she can't move at the moment, so she won't run away. Oh, she can't move. I could stick some moonbeam on there,
True.
and we just go for blunt, blunt trauma.
They'll look at the start attacking, you know, one raven.
Could just go classic. Put haste on Telkup. Close eyes, turn around, swim away.
So, the thing is, if I'm reckless, yeah,
Yeah.
that gives me
You know that too.
It's too nice.
disadvantage you get from being eyes closed, we straight roll.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't mean you get advantage on me, but
Yeah.
you know. I am on 20
It's,
health as well.
the guy who's getting his own TV series where he's being portrayed by the guy that played Poe Dameron.
Oh, Moon Knight. Looks good.
Good.
What did you think of the first
Well,
one?
you're right after.
The what?
First one, if episode.
Yeah, love it.
I really liked it.
I'm going to like
I want Big Lady Carter to step on me now, but
What?
yeah.
The only thing that doesn't make sense to me is why does Thingy change into to Captain Carter change Skull's plan with
I haven't watched it yet.
Does anyone want a drink on the bar?
I didn't spoil anything yet, so it's fine. You know
Right,
Captain
thank you.
Carter thing.
Yeah. Anything in the trailer is all I know.
Yep. So is that no?
No, I'm good for now.
Yes, I know what's in the trailer, and that's it. I just keep forgetting to watch it.
You need to watch it. It's a good episode. A lot of people hate it just because it was Captain Carter. It's a strong female character. It's like you're just an asshole.
As long as it's done right and not as a to do a female character.
No, it's good.
But Captain Carter was a big part of it.
It's good.
So, make some money so I can buy some airbrush paint for my airbrush. So far I'm having to thin down acrylics. And it's just not the same.
Oh yeah, it's this Charlotte Scarlet episode next.
Put you in.
Taking images from WikiHow and giving them different captions.
I love those. They're brilliant.
Oh, very good.
Do you know how WikiHow does a lot of their pictures? Well, they take stock photos and then trace them in that style, which means they don't have to pay the stock photo fee.
That's actually a very good cat to stay still while you do anything to it, anything.
Incapacitates them.
But it only works if that cat's been raised by a cat.
Right then. Well, our cats, the son, and they have been raised by
So
cats.
haste, rage.
Yeah.
They didn't have a mum.
It hasn't been raised by them.
To begin with.
Oh,
Yes.
to begin with, probably. Yeah, but not for very long, only 4 weeks we got a baby early.
Right, so it's
Yeah, going in it for
if you get a cat that's left on the street and never
Ah, right.
contact with mum. Like pig.
I'm with you now.
The Tumblr poster said that we could start,
Yeah.
most of our generation now
Let's do a lot.
could communicate in just
try go up
the
last one
text
first, just to
form
see what's easy.
of
It's like-
memes and GIFs.
Yeah.
We
To
do
which-
quite regularly.
To which I said, Leonardo DiCaprio pointing me.
Future actor.
My mother responded with Morgan Freeman pointing up me.
Leonardo DiCaprio laughing. Ah! Time. Great.
I don't have one of them in years.
The last one I had was when we saved a plane.
When what?
When me, Alan and Julia saved a plane from crashing.
Okay.
Ah. Oh, we did the one at the good days.
Oh, was that the team building exercise?
Team building day where only I turned up and I'm not even on the normal bar staff.
Yeah.
I only turned up because I wanted to play board games like nothing else to do.
I wanted to do it, but I had to look. I like to look
I'm back
after
in
the
a minute, I'm in
child.
the bathroom and I'll get back to it.
Ticket, giving some feedback on the batter.
Constructive.
Yeah. I would expect nothing less of you, sir.
I need to have a word with Taylor.
Alright.
Because she was a bit not in trouble with me, or in trouble at all, but she was a bit standoffish about going to talk to tables,
Alright.
which kind of
Was the whole job.
is yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I think it's because they were nervous of that.
no,
But yeah.
I know it's because it's her first shift and stuff like that. But
What was it you said to them at the end of the night? On Friday? Can you even remember? It can't have been that important. They just look really happy, that was all.
I'm sure she's doing a good. They are doing a good job.
Max says they need to slow down.
Yeah.
They're just whizzing
I
everywhere.
think, like,
And
which is good, but
yeah,
when she's got drinks on the tray, it's like slow.
I said that, and they went, well. I said, well, what's the point in dawdling?
When she drops the tray, she'll know.
Yeah, it's like, well, there's no point in dawdling if I can move quickly. Fair enough. I mean, that makes you faster than pretty much every member of staff we've ever had.
We need to be careful with what's your boyfriend's name?
Austin.
Austin.
Yeah, well, they're going over too much.
No.
Alright.
I'm quite good with that, but him?
Mm-hmm.
Culture shocking. He can't be in here without an adult.
Oh, yes, no, yeah, no. Yes. Sorry, yeah, no, I was looking at someone else. No, I looked at the.
He can have a substantial meal, but still needs.
I looked at the working times. Technician will look at something.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure I like the idea of that.
Right.
Getting
So,
not unless a taxi is paid for as well. That time around.
Probably just getting the taxi.
yeah. So we're back to Chitlins' turn.
Yep.
To reiterate before we go back live, while Sid has a cigarette. She's slowly turning to stone. She's currently restrained, meaning she can't move.
Does her taking damage give her advantage or anything, by the way?
Oh my god.
Tell her now.
Okay,
That's fine.
welcome back. We're fighting a Medusa.
Did we
I
ever
just
make
got-
a decision?
No,
Chert just-
Churtlin, make a
Chert-
decision.
He just
So Chert is going to cast haste on Telcook and then move
Run away.
to safety, run away behind Garion. Over here, please. There you go. Thank you very much. So if it all goes pear-shaped.
Okay.
Leave your friends behind.
Huzzah!
Yes.
And if they don't dance, and if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. So,
nothing more to do for his ass.
it's the only time in my life I wanted to be a stoner. These are the Punisher movies.
No matter what he has to do, he has to see them. Fuck.
Well, you know where she is because she's like
She
magic
can't move at the
and
moment.
she can't move. So
No,
close your
he's
eyes.
playing for Azar
Oh.
as well.
What is that?
Oh yeah.
He's going to ready a chromatic orb if she comes out the ring.
Okay.
Level 3 chromatic orb if she comes out the ring.
Okay, Telcook.
I mean,
Telcook, you need to roll me a Constitution save.
Right now I'm not
Yours-
looking at it.
Okay.
I'm going to rage first. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Then I'm going to turn around.
The minute you turn around, make me a Constitution save.
you're just gonna go. I hate this bitch.
And just go.
Oh
Aha!
shit!
Come on, don't roll that.
I had a
Don't
constitution
roll one,
plan of
don't
what I
roll
was
one.
going to do, and I can't remember.
16.
It's fine.
Do I get a +8? Because
Okay.
the dice fell out of there.
Right.
Oh.
5 attacks. I've got my eyes open for this turn because I've already taken the save.
Fuck her up. Go for it.
So 5 reckless attacks.
Fuck her up. Go
First
for it.
first one I'm going to do is Great Weapon Master because I want to try and figure out our AC a little bit.
Immune to this. Immune to this. Immune to this.
So,
What?
Well,
So we've nailed it to the floor. You're gonna run in and hit her repeatedly.
No, he
Yeah.
stood in the doorway. You can
I'm stood in the
continue
doorway.
hitting her
You
repeatedly.
Can he reach? Is what?
Yeah, he's
I was
stood in the doorway,
I
not
thought
in
he's
there.
gonna like walk in, go bang, 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 and walk back out again.
so
Oh, right, so that's not accurate. It's not actually 10 feet away.
No, he's only 5 feet away.
13.
No. Sure.
Sorry? 13, no.
Okay, so I'm not going to do Great Weapon Master then.
He's still scoring.
Can I get
I'm
another
not
of the lemonades with a bit of Lancoil?
Natural 20,
Yeah.
but not Great Weapon
Cheers,
Master. So it's not as good.
Oh, I just stripped all over your laptop again, Tamara.
Sorry, Julie's.
I got natural 20 with the solid dehydration.
It's a natural 20, yeah?
Natural 20, which
No.
means
Never got to a point
she
where I
gets
could.
3 points of
No.
exhaustion.
Yeah. You haven't
Well,
worked this
yeah,
out yet, have you?
fixed.
Well,
Oh, what's happening?
The draining curse was removed. The dehydration curse was
no,
removed.
that was a curse on me.
On
That
the
was
screen.
the only
It's all part of the same curse.
Now,
The dehydration is
also
all
on
part of the
top.
same curse.
That's the right button.
Because I was hoping you'd work it out.
Nope.
You still get the improved critical, you still get the extra strike.
That's a
But
better
the
roll.
dehydration bit has
Four
all been
ones turned
removed.
into four.
Oh, okay.
5.
I still got the 19 and 20 pit causes a critical, right?
Definitely hits, yeah, critical.
Okay, so natural 20 obviously. It's a D8 plus.
2d8 plus whatever other dice
no,
you
D8
roll.
double.
Dance if you want it. You got that on my head.
I know, right? It's great.
6 plus 8. 14 damage on the first one.
It's the
14
Iron-
on
it's
the
the
first
Iron
one.
Man song that gets me
So
usually.
that's 2 attacks so far. This one I'm going to try and Great Weapon Master again. So
So
I don't
it's
get
like,
Great Weapon.
no, that's not the song to Iron Man.
I'm going to Great Weapon Master this one just because I want to try and.
Wait.
Son of a bitch, that one misses.
Superman.
3.
Superman. Does whatever a super does.
Okay. 21.
Hits.
That's with Great Weapon Master, so I rolled 17.
Okay.
Unlock your apartment when you get locked out. Empty the recycling.
Max damage, so it's 26 damage.
Thank you.
No, Max isn't damaged.
So 26 damage on that one.
26 for that one.
Yeah.
That's a good hit.
And then final attack, and the Great Weapon Master again.
Final attack, so you're not going to do any attacks after that.
Nah, if it's like
That's it,
Final
that's
Fantasy,
it. I'm done.
Natural
if
20.
it's like Final Fantasy, we're getting 15 strikes plus spin-offs.
That's 20 again.
This is the wrong group, but someone needs to remind me to get milk on my way home.
I'll get milk on your way home.
32 damage.
Okay.
I really hope we get this
Not
shot
that
because Dylan's not shut up about it apparently.
Garion, really?
Also, Darian, Telco's looking rough, just saying. Just pointing that out.
Oh, right, so you're going to ruin what I have planned then,
You
okay.
don't have to hit me if you don't want to.
What have you got planned, Garion?
Well, it probably won't be as powerful as what you can do, so I will cure wounds on him. Well, firstly, I'm going to move just to 10 foot forward. I know cure wounds is touching it, so yeah, I'll go next to him. Which means if she starts her turn
I don't
there,
know why she did that, but
she's going to have to do that
that's up to
constitution.
sweet.
Yeah.
Although it was just as if they move into the spirit, so does that mean she's now moved into it? even
On
though-
her turn, she'll take the damage.
So
Yes,
not
once
now.
you start to turn.
No,
Right.
because you moved it to her.
Cool. And then I'll kill wounds on him, which is screw it. I'll do how bad?
I'm at 20 out of 98.
It's literally upstairs from
And the last time I took 36
So
damage.
we're hoping they'll let us take that one on.
Right, I'll do it on 4th
good.
level.
Nice one.
We're basically debating it.
Oh, nice.
Lounge,
13.
kitchen,
Right,
and
so
then
it's
18.
18, awesome.
Spiral staircase. So upstairs you've got two
Oh,
windows.
plus 3.
Plus 3 is 21.
It's, 75 quid one.
Awesome. With rage, I should be.
What about all men?
Should be alright.
And it's literally moved upstairs.
So
I've got
Edgarian?
tail as well to block.
Yeah, I've cured wounds on him.
Inspiration in on next time.
I don't. Oh, oh no, it's a spell, so I can't do that.
Tell Cook, a 20 and a 21.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
The 20. Oh wait, plus 2. Oh, it still hits. So the 20 hits, and I'm going to use my tail to try and block one of them. So add a d8 to it. So 5, so that one misses. Only 1 hit.
5 damage for a short sword.
Would that be 3 or 2? It's half.
2.
2.
Natural 20 and a 16
16
and
doesn't hit.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Good. Don't need to make
12
plus.
points of piercing damage.
Says to 6. Because rage. Still going to go down.
Plus 42 points of poison damage.
Holy
I'm down.
shit.
I don't have to make a constant. Yeah, I'm down. Token's down.
Okay.
Them snakes are poison.
Token just collapses backwards.
2, 3, 4, 5. Direct's going to stand on the other side of the statue and shoot her because fuck,
Does she
the turtle's down.
Does she move out of this tomb at all, or?
She can't move. She's pinned in place.
Oh shit. Yeah. Come on, gold. Go
Can I
twice.
take a potion as a bonus action?
Not as a bonus action, no.
Damn it.
Guess it's just as last then.
Bum, 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 bum.
Still, the haste did 50 damage,
Yeah.
but the heal wasn't. I didn't realise the poison would do that much fucking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute.
Neither did I, not gonna lie.
It was a surprise to everyone, including me. I have a splint.
Oh, thanks.
18 hits, 12 does not.
I also have a potion of poison.
Feed me the apple.
7.
We haven't found out what they do yet.
7 plus 15.
Poison resistance.
2.
I can't take it and do something.
Okay, one of direct
So I need
arrows
to
hits
do
the
something.
mark
Yeah.
and does a significant amount of damage. Altman, you are starting your turn in the doorway and now you're in line of sight, so roll me a constitution save. Oh, I didn't roll for her turn, apologies. She failed.
Oh, so 1 out of 3.
So 1 out of 3 failed.
Do I have thingy?
Got an idea.
Advantage, not this time,
No,
just
this
tell
time
us
it's
down.
down, yeah.
What did you roll?
I am fucked.
What did you roll?
7. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, no.
No, please
What's
tell
the-
me.
what do the red
Please tell
dots
me it's
mean?
not a 7.
Oh no.
Is it TPK?
Teen?
Is it 7 after?
Well,
stuff?
I'll read you the wording. The DC 14 saving throw if the Medusa isn't incapacitated. If the saving throw is failed by 5 or more, the creature is instantly petrified, which can only be removed through
No, but-
greater restoration.
Through what, sorry?
Through greater restoration.
Sorry.
I'm dead.
Do you have great restoration?
No.
What do you do?
There's the plus 5 for a thin doorway.
No, that was only when I was blocking.
Advantage for Tailcook, plus 5 for a thin doorway.
Okay.
Because it's cover.
Yeah. Right.
Which
You're
puts
the
you on
DM,
a
you make
12.
the, you make the rules.
Which puts you on a failure, but
Well,
not instant petrification.
Cool.
You are instead, exactly as she is, restrained.
But if you fail the next one,
If you fail the next
So
one,
I can't attack.
no. No, you can, you just can't move.
Okay.
You're restrained. You're just not stone yet.
Reformable.
Yeah.
She's failed 2.
she failed 1.
Right.
The initial one as well,
question.
so-
If I was to use something like Thunderous Step, it would just move me out of the way because I'm basically turning to stone, aren't I? Not.
It would move you, but wherever you end up, you wouldn't be able to move without teleporting.
And also Token's unconscious.
So you're going to make him instantly take 2 failures on his death saves if you do him damage.
Sounds like Delco probably. Right. Oh no! Wait. I have the shape of rock thing.
You do.
Would that counteract the thingy?
If you turn fully to stone.
No, because I can make my feet thingy.
Yeah, but you can't change. You can change into a different shape of stone, but not stone.
What was it called? Rock bracelet.
It's called. Well, the spell that it would
No,
be.
the item.
The item is called Bracelet of Rock Magic, and the spell I would be looking at is probably the stone shape.
Stone shape turns you to stone, but like you can move
But
as
it
stone.
doesn't turn you to stone. It changes stone. So that's how I open the doorway.
You could change.
Oh!
Surely that means you could just change the shape of your feet.
So have you got the item in your equipment?
He's got.
I'm wearing it.
Read the description in your D&D Beyond. Read the very first line of the description in your D&D Beyond. Ah!
What does it say?
While you wear this gold bracelet, it grants you immunity to being petrified.
Oh.
Oh.
So even if you
right.
failed the save, it didn't matter.
Oh.
It's a good thing I read that. This is a very useful bracelet.
It is right now.
Right, so
For those of you watching, in Magic the Gathering, we have a term called RTFC. For when you don't quite know what something does. The term stands for read the fucking card.
I don't have a card, but also I'm dyslexic and got ADHD. It's not my fault.
It's literally against my program.
I must admit,
Is that a deep fake with Alan's face?
Yeah, it's a really shit deep fake, but yeah.
I kind of like it.
I
But
kind of like it. You look weird and goofy.
yeah, it's just the chin bit.
So yes, you're
right.
immune to petrified. Do what you would normally do on your turn.
Oh, now I'm torn because
Well, he's ripped. Together, you're a person. So
Wait.
I'm not a person. I'm a beefcake.
he's ripped, like ripped.
Do I?
I got the joke. No.
So what's the situation? Is he? How dead is he?
I'm on death saving throw now.
Oh, he's on 0 health points, unconscious on the floor.
And the other two,
So, yeah, but how
the other
dead
3,
is he?
4 members of my party.
Mhm.
What situation are you in?
I'm okay at the moment.
Shirt's pretty healthy, but probably won't survive getting bitten in any shape or form.
But are you in a position where you're going to get bitten?
No,
No.
Right,
that's
so
why
I should attack, and then on my next turn I'll look to
Yeah.
save you because you won't be able to do anything. If I
It's the most damage you can do in a spell. Double Eldritch Blast can do up to 24 plus whatever you've added to it. Because you get Eldritch Blast, you get 2 beats. Don't you?
Yeah. So it
But it
would
also
be,
pushes it back as well.
Pushes it. Well, she can't move.
Well, you get advantage because you can't dodge the attack.
Yeah.
So you get advantage.
Well, her feet turn stone, but surely she can still be pushed.
no, she's like
Oh,
halfway
she
now.
fall over, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gotta make
Fold person. Can I steal that spell off? Azhar?
Well, no, but I'm
Fold person. Snap in the back. No. Okay. I'm gonna double Eldritch. Ooh. But could I? No. Let's not be a psychopath. I'm gonna double Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So, but I've got advantage because she doesn't move. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, but if you knock her over, does it just snap her ankles? Because her ankles will stay root to the floor. Just
Well, the first one did not do well.
Even with advantage.
Even with advantage, the best score was 12.
That's unfortunate. Roll your second one.
I may need to switch to actual dice. Oh no, there we go. One hit, 21.
That definitely hits full damage. D12 plus whatever you've added onto it.
A D12.
D10.
Oh, I was like, what?
Is it D10?
Yeah.
Pardon me.
So 8 damage, lots of damage. That's it. Can I take? I'm not in. Yeah. Okay. Bonus action. Ooh. Can I use my cursed blood thing on Teal'c? No. Telcook.
Your what?
Teal.
Your cursed
my
blood.
name is not Teal.
So, as a bonus action, when a creature you see within 30 feet drops below 0 hit points, you can use your reaction to give the creature a final act of aggression. The creature immediately makes a single weapon attack against a target of your choice within its attack range.
Yeah. I would, so
You
that
can,
doesn't mean I'm
you
gonna
can
attack.
first move the cursed creature up to half the and
He
a
doesn't-
plus
he's
2
not a
bonus
creature though,
to.
is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Creature means anything.
It just
Ah,
means
okay.
alive.
It means anything that's not a monster, basically.
Plus 2 bonus to the cursed creature's attack roll.
So that means I get another roll.
I mean, you get an extra attack with all your normal modifiers and plus 2 to hit and
Would it be
damage.
reckless because I was doing reckless before?
One normal attack, whatever you would normally do.
Yep.
Reckless, single hit with your sword.
And plus 2 to it, whatever it is. I'll do great weapon master. Fuck it.
So plus 2 to hit and plus 2 damage.
It'd be quite cool if I killed her with this. Like, I failed to
Oh,
hit.
how much
but
damage was your
Great weapon
last?
master, so it would be plus
8.
6.
Team.
No, that doesn't hit. 12.
With your reckless?
Because I did great weapon master.
Okay.
Or would I be unconscious so I wouldn't do great weapon master? I don't know. how it works.
No, because it's as you're going down, you
Basically,
do
I
one more
used it
attack,
as
so
a
you get all
puppet to-
options you
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
have.
I said
available.
great weapon master, so I'll stick with one.
That's a shame. It swung wide and missed. Chitlin.
You useless
Okay,
fucking turtle.
Instead, because
Chitlin, have you got a healing word?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Face fan.
just feed me an apple instead. Just feed me one of those golden apples. See what the fuck happens. I want to
Yeah,
know what they do.
Or whether to.
Can I just
or avoid.
basically move just the other side of these statues and through the statues cast a to be
I was gonna ask if I
third
could use my
level
movement to
healing
walk
word
stand behind it.
on Telcom.
No, just blocking the doorway. Yes. Roll your dice. Tell Telcook what you give him.
Okay.
7.
It's better than nothing. I'm going to go back down, but it means I can attack.
When he gets knocked back down, I can do my puppet thing again. Does it say?
I get knocked down, but I get up again, sort of.
You're never gonna keep me down. Huzzah!
Yeah, there's no limit. Cool.
Huzzah!
Because even if it was a reaction, you would have got your reaction back. It would have happened before your attack.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just checking. 'Cause sometimes it's like one.
We can just
like,
flank Huzzah's turn if you can't think
Sorry,
of
as
anything.
a,
Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah.
as a bonus action, can I do some bardic inspiration to Telcook?
Okay.
as,
Telcook, you have bardic inspiration. You are bardically inspired.
Awesome.
just stood in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zarth really can't do fuck without looking at it, but I don't want
He's
to look
like,
at it.
oh my god, I look great.
I don't really want to look at it because he's got a really shit constitution, so Zarth's going to skip his turn, basically. He can't really do much.
Does he not have anything positive?
Well, no, it's because if he looks at it, his constitution's really low. And I don't want to risk turning
It's
his
not really
character
lower than mine.
Can
Mine's
he-
1.
Can he kick backwards?
Is there any buff
Gonna
spells
take
you
on
can
the
do?
world
Healing?
someday.
He has no useful spell.
I was just saying, yeah, he's
great.
he's
Somebody better put you back.
very
Constitution plus
aggressive
2.
stuff.
Singing we.
Has he got any items that could be useful? Oh, okay.
I've looked.
Zart's gonna sit in the corner and go.
So are you back up now?
I knew I shouldn't have killed
I'm back
all
up,
those
yes,
people
but I'm on
last
7 health.
Right, okay.
There's no point healing me because no matter what, I'm going to go down.
week. Could Hazard take something out of my belt if I was to shout at him saying, there's a health potion in here if you want to give it to him?
Does he have a health potion? He doesn't. I don't. Fucking this guy's useless. Jesus. Say this guy. My brother's useless. Jesus.
He's
He could, but
He's
not to be
We'll,
honest.
we'll just skip on to Telcook's turn
Yeah.
because
Telcook's-
it's looking ragged.
Yeah.
So.
Telcook's gonna 5 attacks. He's gonna. I'm assuming the Constitution save. First of all.
Yes, because you can see it.
Okay. And you can choose to use the Bardic Inspiration after you roll, right?
Yes, after you roll, before you ask me whether it succeeds or fails.
Okay. So. What's the thingy? What's the
14
no the dice? D8, right?
for Constitution.
For Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, at this level it's D8 surely.
No.
That was a
13.
waste.
13.
Oh, right.
So
That's my next
your
roll.
feet start to turn to stone,
Ready?
Well, I can still attack.
but you can still attack.
I thought you said
You're not
two.
petrified yet.
So, 5 attacks.
different ones, so it's still got the same.
I'm not going to do Great Weapon Master, keep screwing me over. I should have been
That's
Great
right,
Weapon
not to
Master.
over
It's
to
12.
1.
So, plus.
Let's do a quick test. Yeah, well, that doesn't
It's
work.
above 20, so I'm
Exactly what I thought would happen. It's now
You're looking for
4, shit.
15s
It's
or
worse.
more to hit.
15 or more, okay.
Screw them.
16 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Can I suggest,
Huh?
before you finish your go, that you let me stand in the way?
Why?
He's
Because-
currently his feet are currently turning to stone.
Yeah,
so
I
he
can't
Oh, I
move.
can't move. Okay. all I was going to say is, can I? Ooh.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 definitely hits.
Can I take the
back into
bracelet? Can I take the bracelet off?
22.
Or does he
Dead.
have to get immune to it? Immune to it. Dead.
attuned.
Dead. Does
Oh, cool.
oh? What? No! How dare you just hit her? It's so annoying.
It's the only thing Telko's
Well, do you know what I'm not going to do now? I'm not going to do what I just thought of.
Okay.
What?
Well, you're still petrified, mate.
Yeah, but oh shit, can I still turn? Once
You have
die?
to roll me one more save.
Without bardic
Um,
inspiration. We get +6.
A magic bracelet.
19.
That's
Plus 6. 25.
Right, it ends. The effect ends.
Would that, if I had taken that off and put it on him, would it work, or does he have to be?
It would have made him immune to petrification, provided he wasn't already petrified.
So my plan would have worked.
He was going to give you his bracelet.
Yeah,
He
but
was
don't
going to be like,
But don't you
put
have
this
to,
on.
You have to tune to it.
Oh, you do. You have to attune to it.
It takes an hour.
So he would have had to take the save
Not
first.
What?
You have to tune to it to cast the spell.
No, to do any
You have to
with
get
any
him with
magical
any
items. you have
effects to a wondrous
Yeah.
item. You have to attune.
Okay. Well, you just stuck there. We'll be back.
to,
No, no, he's fine.
I
No,
passed
no,
the
no,
save.
no. Just like, here's my bracelet.
Also-
get to know it, and then give it back.
However, couldn't you have just moved that stone that was around him?
Cool.
No,
Surely you
because,
could just
it's
reform the
supposed to be
wall.
around it,
Turn
you
things.
can do. 'Cause it's not stone
Tom, do
traps.
you know what I was thinking the other
Why
day?
he's turning into?
I was reading about how the you know the Star of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. His parents named him after fried rodents. I find it really sad.
What?
Chris Pratt.
I hate you so much. Your puns are awful.
But you still laugh. It still gets a laugh.
A
We all
pity
sit there
laugh
go,
is what it is.
"Oh."
It's a pit.
Oh.
It's a laugh of disgust. Oh, he actually said
You haven't
that.
seen Pauly Shore movies. If you don't like this, you won't enjoy Pauly Shore movies. Okay, so we've killed a Medusa. Can I do my thing of defiling the body?
Do you know-
Defiling the body? That's not right.
Can we sleep?
No, you can't defile the body.
Tolkien's like leaning on his sword.
Do you know what I was thinking the other day, Alan, as well, about the best staff member you've got here? I really think it's that support next to Tom. Real pillar of the community.
No. No, it's not funny. It's not. Nope.
It was a little funny. I didn't even look. I was like, best staff. Oh, go for that.
Whenever I'm lonely, I come and sit in this corner, so
Telko.
I can be all by myself.
Any more?
I'm trying not.
It's good. It's good. Don't laugh at that. I'll only encourage him. So yeah, I'm going to investigate the body.
He's
See if
looking
there's
round for
anything,
more puns he can make.
anything good on the Medusa.
Telko's like leaning on his sword, extremely in pain from the amount of poison that he's. I took like 70 points of poison.
You did!
Like,
It's the thing, right? Nate?
from 2 attacks!
2 damage and 14 points in damage. It's like, eh? What? Ow, it bit!
What just happened?
Part of me was just tempted to get up.
Hey, at least I finally gave you a really good enemy that you can really get your teeth into.
Except it bit him.
The other way around.
15
Hey, in
more.
fairness,
15.
we've been bitten by a lot of
15.
stuff.
Listen, there is no harder enemy than the one you
Telko
turn
has
to
been
stone.
bitten by everything. He's been bitten by the tree, the fucking mimic, now this.
Yes.
I'm absolutely
You like
loving
the,
the fact that I almost turned a Medusa to stone. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
And then she got me, and turns out I'm not. I'm just like, eh.
I think we need to go.
Alan doesn't get hard without
Telko won't
assistance.
sleep.
So.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah, a long rest is not a bad shout. There is one more door on this far wall.
I say we go into the tomb. I use the shapy thing to shut the wall, so we're safe.
Can we move the bodies out first? Because that's creepy as fuck.
Azarth has Leoman's tiny hut, doesn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh, fucking Azarth.
He has no useful spells, okay? He has attack spells, but no.
Who is this guy?
He's building for his character, to be fair. He is trying to keep spells to his character.
Just get detect magic at least. You're a wizard, goddammit. Identify, that's one thing a wizard should
forgot
know.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I just. Yeah, it makes sense because he's Voldemort, really.
This is his first time playing a wizard, that's the thing. He's only ever played like 3 characters so far, so it's like,
Yeah, so. I've played
It's his
more, but
first
I've never
spell-
actually got this far with any
it's his
characters.
first, no, it's his first spellcaster like ever to play, so that's why it's like, you know, new for him. But yeah, Telko wants sleep, so I'll start moving the bodies out because he doesn't want to sleep in the tomb with bodies.
Yeah, but they've been dead for hundreds of years. They're
It's
just
still
skeletons.
creepy. They're 4 total skeletons, and you're
Yeah.
asking me to sleep in that room with it.
Oh, we could turn the shells into beds.
You fucked up.
You beat me to it, but I was going for steel drum.
No, that's his job. Church there, just banging away on a
Oh,
tortoise shell.
He's just
Let me word this differently. Beating her with no, that's no better.
Telkin's got his feet on my
Oh,
shoulders, and
no,
I'm just
no,
sitting
no.
on my back, just going dum 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 dum.
Telcook's in one corner, just beating it.
You need to start playing the war drums on his, on his shell as you're going into battle.
Telcook, you're a pervert.
Stop. Yeah, Telkin will start moving the bodies out of the tomb.
Yeah, did I find anything on them?
Do you know, Telcook, that's a good point.
There's a door
It's
big
like-
enough
it's
for
like-
me to fit through, because you said it was a
I
Zar
feel like
site.
everyone just went,
You can't really do anything at the moment. You're really weak. You're really hurt. In fact, you're a real shell of your former self.
I think I'm done for the night, guys.
That's it, I'm out.
This is my last time at this session. Bye.
It's not, don't lie, this is one of the best sessions. I'm thinking about asking some of the other sessions. if they
Nothing
were-
on the body. You found except for the fancy lamp, which is worth 15 gold pieces. The one that released
It's
it.
not that fancy though.
I'm not sure what they were doing the other night when I nipped in to do some, bring in some blue roll. But Niall was stood on that chair and he was gesturing. I've no idea what he was doing. They looked like they were having a whale of a time.
So long as they enjoyed themselves.
Telcook will just
No
go in
climbing
the
on
corner.
chairs, they're expensive.
Telcook will
I've
just
got
go
a lightsaber in his
Telcook
hand.
will go in a corner,
And
go
I
in his
had to
shell
warn
and
him that
sleep.
that was worth quite a lot of money.
So, if the party
It's
is
like-
having a long rest,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
this is the point where you
Stop telling
guys
me what
go
he
to
was
level
doing.
8.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, what?
Level up.
Level up. Level up, level up, level up.
I'm not going to level up Matthews.
Do it.
I'll let him do it.
Let him do it. Yeah, good shout.
Is this something that's best done?
Do it and
what's
take
in
some
there,
useful
or- yeah.
spell. Just like, you leveled up, but all you took was the healing
You
word.
took detect magic and identify.
Yeah. Cause we decided to
Stick on the ground, so now I'm gonna use it. All this power that I found, so now I will abuse it.
Okay, do I go up a level on that?
Ability score improvement. Do I take ability score improvement or another?
What was the thing we were doing with HP again?
Just go with
get
whatever
the
maximum
maximum.
says.
Whatever your maximum HP is.
So yours is
Maximum
possible 90.
Okay, I'm going to take a feat, but I'm just going to do it when I get home. So I don't
Okay.
Whose feet are you taking?
Wait.
Put them. You and corpses, man. What's wrong with you?
Ability score, dexterity. Or do I take a feat? No, I think dexterity
You need to get rid of that minus.
needs to be more. Dexterity.
Well-
Can I do dexterity twice? I can. No, my constitution's not great either. Or was it my wisdom? Was it my entire? I can't remember.
If you get your dex to 10,
I'm like, I don't know. This is an emotional roller coaster. I was not ready for. Oh, I've got a new. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, no one was ready for that either. Okay, I get a new
Strength.
invocation. What should I go for? Bludgeoning influence.
should I do like elemental adapt and make Telk a spellcaster?
Yes, so the party have beaten the Medusa. It wasn't as awful as they thought it would be.
Sunburst.
I took 80 points worth of.
You stood in the doorway in front of it.
Sure.
If you aren't in base-to-base contact with it, it only has 2 shots from a longbow.
Oh really?
If you stand in contact, you get 2 attacks from a short sword and 3 snakes.
Those snakes are fucked up.
Hey, you gave me the idea. Oh, we got a subscription 2 minutes ago.
Oh wow.
Chaotic Misfit has subscribed.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Thank you very much on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I mean, still high, but.
Thank you very much. If you're watching this Chaotic Misfit, thank you very much.
Oh, I don't have Divine Strike anymore.
Technically, with
Do you not?
No, replaces Divine Strike.
With
Blessed Strikes.
oh, 1 attack every turn does
technically with a
make
feat, I could
damage.
make it so Telkuk could cast spells.
Sorry,
I can make Telkuk be able to cast a spell.
with a feat with
Magic Initiate, I could choose
Magic
it.
Initiate. You could just be like, okay, I'm going to take Magic Initiate Wizard and show Azarth how it's supposed to be done.
Well, no, 'cause I can only choose level 1 spells.
Okay, so you take Cleric and you take Inflict Wounds or Cure Wounds.
I can only choose one level. You can choose one first level spell to learn from that spell list. You cast it once at its lowest level, and you must finish a long rest before you can cast it again.
Okay, and Inflict Wounds so that you can just do 3d10 necrotic damage to something that's resistant to your normal weapon.
Reaction: when you take damage, you can entomb yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of your next turn. You gain 10 temporary hit points per warlock level.
80 temporary hit points. But you can't move or do anything
7.
until the end of your next turn, so. But you can't move or do anything.
I've got a different multi-class.
Because you can't move or do anything though until the end of your next turn because you are just a block of ice.
Take damage.
You do, but it takes it from the 70 temporary hit points before it takes your actual hit points off.
Oh, so your super thingy, but then that only lasts for one turn.
But if you're stood in base to his contact with a big bad guy and you need him to stand still whilst the others shoot him, you could be like, fuck this. Flump. Oh, a flump. I should have you guys fight flump. They're fun.
I've never actually I've seen it, but I've never actually fought it. I don't know what the hell it does.
It's a cloud
I
with
just know
eyes
it
and
exists.
tentacles. It's weird.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There was one, I've just moved on to another one, but there was one where I could reanimate a dead without using the spell slot.
Oh, nice. So guys, I think whilst we finish off our level up, we're 5 minutes from finishing, so I'm going to end the stream there, and we'll be back next week, hopefully with a full party, all level 8. I hope our viewers enjoyed tonight. Thank you very much for hanging around, and I hope anybody watching this on the replays on YouTube, or even on our Twitch channel,
Or
Or
Facebook.
Facebook.
or Facebook, enjoys themselves, has a really good evening. If you're in Harrogate, why not come down and say hello to us here in the bar? Don't forget, we've got the big quiz is back on Sunday. It's going to be a regular thing from then on, isn't it?
Yep.
Once it's back every Sunday.
Sponsored by Destination Venus, Dicing with Dragons, Little Lion's Lair, the Geek Bar
And
itself.
of course, Geek Bar.
So we have a collection of prizes available from signed copies of comics, collectibles, one of our bags of holding, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, come check it out.
Really good prizes for the quiz this week.
Categories are pretty simple. We've got a TV round, a movie round, a video game round, a D&D or /RPG round, and a comic book round. And the comic book round is written by Reggie himself from the Destination Venus, and one of our DMs will hopefully be putting together a quiz on RPG stuff, and then the rest of it is just me, so I apologise if it's not very good or I get the answers wrong. But yeah, it's good fun. Come on down, have a few drinks,